like start actually talking. Okay, here we are. Wait, no, I don't want it that way. Okay, I want it this way. There we go. That's better. Hello, everyone. Welcome again. Hello, everybody. Hey, I did my intro totally wrong. All right, hey everybody, it's me, Mia Friday again. Welcome back to my channel and to another stream with the Fwens. So yeah, I'm your host. I don't know. I'm not really a host. This is my channel. That's basically it.
I'm not a host.
It's whatever. You know what I mean? But it's me, Mia, and I'm here with Danny and Chantal. So hello, friends. Hello, anyone in the chat. Hello, Shaman. I really hope people find the stream, like, just because we're gonna meme the hell out of the Crunchyroll Awards. We're gonna talk about Mr. Love. I'm gonna show some spicy manga, and we're gonna talk about the Kuroko dub. So far, I haven't finished watching season 1, but getting there.
Slowly getting there.
Yeah. I forgot a bunch of shit happened in the show. It's been like 2 years since I watched it.
I haven't even seen it. I was going to before we started the stream, but I was like, I have to do laundry before I get lazy.
But we'll discuss that later on. I think first we should honestly talk. I don't know. What did you guys want to talk about? Mr. Love, I guess, first and foremost. That's our like forte. So
that's very true. Although I think at this point it's kind of like I know. So I don't know if any of you guys, any of the others saw it, but Chantal and me and we all saw it. Sean Chiplock tweeted out a tweet concerning Mr. Love at a certain event, and we're like, oh, which one is he voicing? So a lot of us think it's the Valentine's Day event, but literally like a day after, Mr. Love tweets out that a new Kiro SSR has hit, and we're gonna get it sometime this week. So I don't know if he's referring to that date or the Valentine's Day date. It could be either. I don't know much about the date that comes with this new SSR card.
I don't know anything about this date.
I don't know either.
So it could be that, or both, or the Valentine's Day one. I don't know.
We're already in.
I don't know, but it was a very cryptic tweet. Well, not super cryptic, but when I first read it, I was like, "Who is doubting you? Who is doubting you, Sean? Who is doubting you? What the?
Everyone in this fandom.
What is their problem?" Yeah, like, I think, if you ever doubt any of the VAs, like especially Mr. Love, that they can't do like certain things, like go watch other stuff they're in. My God, it's not that hard. Like, I don't know, but you know, I as the loyal Kuro stan that I am, had to tweet at him like, no, dude, you got this. And he likes my tweets, so you know what? That's all that fucking matters to me. Is that he knows that the loyal Kuro fans, I know he can do it because I literally watch everything the man is in pretty much at this point.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because he's that good.
Just mention Sean and Mia will be right there.
Like, what about Sean? What did he?
I love
him. Like what? Like literally today.
And he gifted me a sub to his Twitch for the month. So, you know, I have to show my gratitude.
He did that to me for me once, and I sent him I messaged him through Twitter a picture of cheesecake, or no, it was chocolate covered chips, as a basically saying thank you. I did. He was all, yeah.
It was very nice. It was like a punishment that he had to do because he's playing Peggle too. So like if he lost any of the levels, he was like, I'm gonna gift a sub. And so he lost one of the levels, and so he had to gift a sub, and I just happened to be one of the people in there that didn't have a subscription anymore, so he gifted me a sub. It was very nice. It's in the VOD, go watch it. Because that was a hilarious stream. That was a great stream. Shaman was there. She'll tell you. It's so good. I love the original game, Peggle. Have you guys ever played Peggle?
Mm-mm.
It's super fun. It's super fun. I've played the original like on PC like in like middle school. Like when my brother and I would go, because my mom used to be like the principal at our school, we would go to her office after school. Her computer in her office, she had the first Peggle game on there. My brother and I would play the shit out of that like after school every day, because that was all we could do because there was no internet on the computers, at least in her office, and I didn't have a phone. So it was like, that game was fun. I didn't know they made a sequel till I saw the like live stream post from Twitch that he was playing, and I was like, there's a Peggle too. So then I started watching it, and I'm like, this was a good decision. It made my fucking night. It was great. Yeah. We created the word peg champ instead of pog champ, peg champ. Yes, and we all know what that connotation meant, and you know what? We were all for it in the chat. It was great.
No,
it was a quality stream. I highly recommend it. The game's super fun. I think you can still get the original game on Steam, like on PC, but the second game, you can get it on like PS4, which is what he was playing it on, was PS4. It's one of those games where like you launch the ball. It's kind of like pinball, but not really, because there's no pin, like there's no like thingies at the bottom, flipper things to like hit. You just kind of have to,
little white things that, yeah,
it's kind of like pinball, but it doesn't have those things at the bottom. You just kind of like at the top the ball falls down, you just kind of have to like angle it a certain way, and then you just kind of let gravity do its thing.
That game, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. I didn't know it had a fucking name.
You have to hit all of the red pegs. You have to hit all the red pegs on the screen to win the level. And each like level or like group of levels is like a different master that like gives you different like power-ups on how to beat the level and stuff. It's pretty fun. I like it. I beat in the original game. The first game. But it's a cool game. Highly recommend it. And I recommend watching that stream before it's gone.
It's gone.
Because it was pretty fucking hilarious.
Speaking of Mr. Love,
so Peg Champ.
Speaking of Mr. Love, I kind of forgot. Don't tell him. But tomorrow is Gavin's voice actor, his English voice actor's birthday. On the 16th is Joe Zege's birthday. And I'm gonna send him a fucking meme because he deserves it on his birthday.
Of course.
Send a meme.
If you guys have ever been on like Chantel can, I don't know if she's ever seen the golden memes part of the Discord, but it's chaos. but they're some of those are really quality. They're hilarious. And then there's some that my friends made for Mr. Love, and it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, Peggle. The soundtrack is like, classical pieces of music because it's all like, public domain. So like the soundtrack is like, you know, all the pretty recognizable like classical music pieces. So that's why it's pretty memorable, I guess. That game. What does it say?
Hold on, I can't. I know it's blurry as shit.
Focusing.
But it's basically for when they went to go do the segment for Three Houses, and they were all there. So someone took a picture of Joe, and one of the kids on the Discord put, "When they're being really generous with gems / coupons," and it's just Joe making this face like, "I suspect everything."
I've never felt playing Mr. Love that they've been like exactly like really generous.
It was during that time before
they give you 600 gems and think that's generous when it's like I like, yeah, okay, maybe I had 2,000 gems and you give me 600, but I still can't pull 2 times if you give me only 600 gems.
And it was during that time when it was before, I can't remember what event. No, it was before the Halloween event. And you know how all of a sudden they were like, "Here's a wish coupon. Here's a wish coupon. Oh, hey, here's a wish coupon." Give you
like individual wish coupons. Like, give me 5 each.
And everyone was like highly suspicious of it too. They were like, "Why the fuck do we have all these wish coupons?"
I log into the game every single day. Don't give me 1 wish coupon as a reward. Give me like 5. Other games will give you like 5 gems or 5 prisms or 5 devil points, like as a prize. Mr. Love just gives you like 1 as a reward for like a daily login or whatever. Sometimes they give you like 2 or 3 at one time.
It just depends, man.
I don't know. So I mean, all of these gacha games have things that I get really annoyed about. That's one of the things from Mr. Love that annoys the crap out of me. And then I hate that they make you pull for like, fuck, how many, 1,200 gems per 10 cards? Like, Jesus, every other game, like, you know, Shining Light, it's only 300 prisms for 10. Obey Me, it's 270, but devil points are harder to get and save than like prisms or gems. Which is why you save the demon vouchers in Obey Me.
Funny enough, when it comes to like the vouchers and stuff, I feel like Obey Me does me dirty. Because I never seem to have enough of them to actually like pull an extra time. It's like I'm cursed.
So I always make sure I at least save the demon vouchers. Like, I try not to use them at all unless like I really have to. Devil points I kind of just use however, willy-nilly, because I know I'm never going to like save up more than 270 at a time because I need to refill my AP sometimes when I'm like redoing an event and to like redo all my tries on like levels in the events. Or I need fucking devil points to redo old events because I don't have enough of the stupid little tickets. And yeah, like I barely got that Wolf Lucifer card, but I got it, so that's good. I don't have to redo that event again.
Well, we'll find out. Funny enough, tomorrow, what that date is about if someone gets the card, because the event for Kiro starts tomorrow.
I might spend a bunch of gems on that.
So what is it?
I think it's free.
I know it's a free one.
Is it a free one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I won't spend any
Oh,
gems.
it is. It's a free SSR.
Free.
From the 16th to February 11th.
Well, once I get the card, I'm going to unlock the entire date, like, in one go.
Watch it be this day and he just trolled the rest of us.
I have no.
People were saying the same thing. They were like, it's probably Valentine's Day because it's around the corner.
We'll find out tomorrow. I kind of hope it's the Valentine's Day, TBH, is the one he was talking about. Because that one, the translations, they're super, super sexy, like sensual kind of stuff. Like exactly what he was hinting at, so.
Dude, I'm pretty sure Bill Rogers is losing his mind. If they drop the freaking Valentine's Day dates on these guys, I'm pretty sure he's losing his mind.
I would lose my mind too if I'm saying all this.
I haven't even read that one. I've read the others, but I haven't found Lucian's, and I know where to find it, so I probably should read it just so I'm mentally prepared in case karma happens and it's like, here's this one.
I just can't wait for that stupid Hickey card.
We've talked about this too many times, so I know what she's gonna say next.
Well, I've read the translation for that one, but I really want that one. I can't wait for that one.
Soon, Mia. Soon.
That one will come soon. I know it's gonna come soon, but it's like that date is so good. They're on a fucking game show, and then they're hiding in the water, and then he's just like, "I'm gonna mark you, girl. You are mine." And it gives MC a hickey, cause yeah.
I can't wait till that date comes out because I want everyone to lose their shit.
I remember they revealed the pictures, who everybody was, and everyone lost their shit because they're like, "Oh my god, it's Kiro," and I'm like, "I knew, bitch, I knew," in the back of my head.
Because everyone was like, "That's not Kiro," and you were famous about it. You were like, "No, it's Kiro," and I'm like, "Are you sure?"
Because I was like, it's either Gavin or Kiro because they both wear bracelets.
It would never be Kevin.
It would, right? It would never be Kevin.
It would never. I thought it was Victor.
While I was going by the accessories that they're wearing, I'm like, okay, these two characters wear those a lot of the time. So it's either one or the other. And I remember just applauding when I scroll down my timeline on Twitter and they're like, it's Kiro. And I'm like, yeah.
I remember because I saw the picture and I was like,
I know I lost my shit when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, Mia was right. And everyone was losing their damn minds.
Again, people underestimate. I guess that maybe that's why Sean said that people would underestimate it, but bitch, I know. I can see it. I can hear it. I know people's potential.
I feel like
when you listen to VAs and how they sound in different things, playing different characters, up to a certain point, you can kind of already understand what they would sound like in a role that maybe you've never heard them before, or what it would possibly sound like. So I have never had any doubts ever. Yeah, same. I would kill a man. Just kidding.
I barely have enough gems, man.
I don't even know how many I have right now.
I know, right? I was on earlier today. I don't remember.
Because my dumbass said, let's pull for Lucian SP, and he didn't come home.
Oh, I've just been pulling
after 100 pulls, man. Didn't come home.
I've kind of given up on doing, the
not him or the Gavin or the Victor, nothing.
Dude, you know what's fucked up was that I was thinking that during the SP, I was all, watch I get Lucian. And then fucking Kiro shows up on the 20th pull for those 2 10s that I did. I was like, how am I gonna tell Mia? The whole time I was
and then you posted the picture. Sorry. Or he said, don't hate me.
Oh, bruh. Don't hate me. Everyone else thought it was funny too. They were like, you got Kiro.
Just don't say anything. Just post the picture and be like, I got one, and then it would be fine.
I just thought
But you had to say "don't hate me," and I'm just like, bruh.
I
Hey,
honestly,
just have some explaining.
though I honestly thought I was gonna get Lucy because it's happened before. What was it for New Year's? The year before, I think. When I pulled, I didn't get anybody's except Lucian's. So I was like, I wasn't even trying for you, dude, and you just showed up. The one with the dumplings. Yeah, that one. I got that one. So after that, I was like, watching these events. Like,
when I got the Victor SP, I just like it just happened, and I was like, oh, okay.
Dude, everyone and their mom, I feel like that I knew fucking got either Victor or Gavin for that event, and I was so pissed because I was the only one who didn't.
Maybe one day I will get the Kira one. I don't know. At this point, like, I'm gonna not think about it. And just I get what I get. And that's what I'll get.
Dude, watch them drop the Valentine's Day event like after this Kira one, just to fuck with everybody.
Oh, if they, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that.
Dude, I'd be so pissed.
Because if this Kiro at free SSR, and when does it end?
The February 11th.
See, it's right before Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
That would give them a couple days to like get everything ready for the Valentine's Day event, and then Valentine's Day, or maybe even the 13th, they would do
the same thing. Maybe the 13th would be like, "Hey, Starter, guess what? We do have the event, ha ha ha."
Yeah, and then the 14th it would start until like the end of the month or something. I assume that I would, again, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's gonna happen.
What happens? Yeah.
But I would be very, but it's not unwelcome. It's definitely welcome. I wouldn't mind that, Mr. Love Devs. Thank you very much. We want to make sure we get the cars that we want. I mean, because the whole thing is like the whole fandom has just spoilers in it all the time because of the different servers. Getting different things at different times, and the Chinese server being like millions of years ahead of us in terms of the story and all the events. So it's kind of like, if we don't get some of these like events, it's kind of like
events were actually canceled for us.
Just keep, bugging them, poking the bear. Like, hey, when are we getting this event? When are we getting this event? Like, I saw the cards when you guys tweeted in the Chinese server. Like, please, like, let us know. I'm really curious. Like, I know it's probably not gonna be till like a year from now, but still, like,
well, we're due for a new chapter.
We're not gonna forget about it.
They'll probably issue out all the season 1 events before we're done, because at this point, we have 2 sets of 4 chapters to go through until the season finale is over for part 1 of the game. Because believe it or not, we're on the second half of season 1 of the game. We're at the last leg of it, I think.
I'm so mad. Like, just to kind of segue off of seasons ending, I'm stuck on this last chapter, like before the newest chapter of lessons for Obey Me. Like, I'm stuck on the final one before the newest one that just got released. So, like, I haven't been able to play any of the newest lesson, and I'm very mad because I'm usually on top of these things, and I'm not caught up, even though I've seen spoilers for what's going to happen, and it's really cute, and I can't wait to read it. But, like, I don't want to waste my stupid glow sticks, man.
I also think it's the Valentine's Day event, because I think we talked about this before, right? Where you go to the date part of the Mr. Love, it has all their, it changed their profiles, and it's their Valentine's Day ones. They even added Shaw on there too, so that was pretty cool. What? Okay, baby, it's Daddy. Let me go say hi to her dad, because she's like looking at me like, hey, Mom, Dad's home.
It's kind of like it's like an ominous kind of thing when they changed the like little profile pictures for the dates. and made them cards that we don't have yet. Like, they're just asking for us to bug them, like, hey, where's the Valentine's event with these pictures? Like, I don't have those pictures. I've never seen those before. Give them to me.
Soon, man.
Yeah, and then they added Shaw, so it's kind of like, okay, like, I'm glad you guys are adding all the new stuff. Slowly but surely. But, like, where's the Shaw ASMR, damn it?
We'll probably get that soon, honestly. I wouldn't doubt it.
Like sometimes I'm tired of waiting.
Watch it drops in season 2 though, because I feel like at this point we're just wrapping stuff up for this half of the game. So who knows? Who knows with Mr. Love? There's like a whole bunch of stuff that has been pushed back as far as like events. Like we should have gotten West Moon. We did not get West Moon.
Wow, popcorn.
I wonder if we're gonna even get West Moon.
That's what I'm thinking. Like we haven't gotten it, and when everyone else got it before we did, and then the Chinese server got West Moon Part 2. We still haven't gotten the first one.
Wow.
Okay, y'all guys gotta talk to me about Kuroko'S no Basket because I have not seen it. I know it's about basketball. I see that they're cute dudes, but I have no idea what's going on.
It's one of the greatest sports anime ever conceived by man. That's what Kuroko'S no Basket is. I'm saying that because it's like my absolute favorite sports anime.
Oh, okay.
Like, definitely, like, if I have a top 3, like, that's number 1. Like, it's that good. I know some people don't like it. Some people don't like it because, like, oh, they have, like, they're, like, special abilities, like, akin to, like, having a superpower. When it's, like, they're just playing basketball. But, like, I think that adds to the story. Like, I know it's, like, that, you know, that's not realistic. Like,
I mean, when is anime realistic?
Of course.
Like, let's get real. When is anime in any genre that has pushed out realistic?
Well, some sports anime is pretty realistic.
Excuse you? Go. No. You don't tell me to shut up.
Like, Haikyuu is very realistic. They don't have, like, special superpowers.
No, wait. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just they just practice really hard and they play a lot. But, like they have this thing of, like, the mindset of getting into the zone. Like, the zone is an actual special place that, like, they go to like, enhance their playing abilities, and basically they become, like, super OP and you can't stop them. And then, like, certain characters have, like, certain abilities.
No, shit.
Like, they can either, like, see the entire court and, like, what's going on, or, like, they can shoot like nobody's business. Like, freaking Mibima, like, can shoot not only from, like, the 3-point line, obviously, but from half court and from full court, like, court, like, shot as a high schooler, which is, like, you know, like, people can do that. Obviously, like, NBA players can shoot from full court across, but, like, it's like he has, like, a special ability to, like, arch the ball in a certain way to, like, get it in the hoop every time. And then, like, Kisa, his ability is, like, perfect copy. So once he sees you do a move against him, he can, like, immediately copy it, like, exactly how you did it.
You know, I'm pretty sure this anime's been out for a little while, and I've never watched it, you guys.
Yeah, it's been out since, like, 2015. 2013.
I didn't have a life. That's why. Wait, no, I was working. Yeah.
I was still in high school.
So it's been a while. It's been a while. I never thought I was gonna get a dub, TBH. Because it took that long to get a dub. Like, I never in a million years was like, oh yeah, they're gonna, like, dub it.
They're totally gonna do it. Yeah, no.
But then like the years went on, and then like, you know, all 3 seasons came out and the movie came out and like nothing, no news whatsoever.
And then it was on Crunchyroll, so
Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll and everything, and then what, last year they're like,
the end of last year when it got
like the end of
leaked.
2020, they're like, hey, like, yeah, they bought the rights or whatever. Somebody, like, they finally got the rights to dub it, and Netflix got the like licensing rights to also have it on Netflix. Granted, they do the dub, so the dub's available on Netflix. But I like it because I used to play basketball. I sucked at it. Well, I was okay. I was okay. It wasn't like with volleyball, where volleyball, I sucked ass so bad at volleyball. Like, our team is fucking terrible. Basketball, our team was still really bad, but I'm more confident in my basketball skills than volleyball, obviously. And then, like, I don't know. Yeah, again, I like the weird abilities that they have. Like, I think it adds to the story. Like, I like all these guys talking all tough and shit, and I'm like, you guys are like first years in high school. Chill out. Like, they act as if like this, you know, this is the only time we can. This is the last time we're all gonna play against each other. Like, guys, you're like first years in high school. You have 2 more years on the team before you're out and before, like, you know, you get scouted by a college, or you want to play like professionally, or in like Kagami's situation, like go back to the US and try to get scouted to be in the NBA. I mean, which is like, you know, that's a pretty realistic goal. So there's still like realistic things in it. Like, Kagami is good enough to become a professional in the NBA. Because some people just are. Like, some people just get scouted like right out of high school.
Yeah.
Which is like his goal, and like, you know, he can get into the zone by the end of the series. And they beat the shit out of the American team that they play in the movie, so. I mean, when you name the American team the Jabberwockies and the Japanese team the Vorpal Swords, like, who's gonna win? The Vorpal Swords. Because it's Alice in Wonderland. Like, that's how they killed the Jabberwocky. Yeah, you need to watch it. It's very good. Both the sub and the dub are god tier. So wherever you watch it, you're like, it's quality. And like and let's talk, you know, let's just talk about, you know, this god tier voice casting. My god,
just dropped who they were voicing all in one day. That's all. Literally, when I was at work, these two were going off the entire time, and I'm over here like, oh my god, what's happening? Who's doing what?
Because it's a god tier cast. Because, okay, well, like, they've had their Japanese voices for so long that, like, my expectations for a dub were like really, really high. Because, like, they've had the same like Japanese voices forever, obviously. And I like the Japanese voices. I think they fit the characters, you know, pretty freaking well. It's all I've heard. And so, like, you know, I was like, when I heard that they were gonna dub it, I was like, okay, but like, it needs to like be the same level of god tier that the sub is. And it is, which I'm very happy about, because I feel like with a show like this, you could do really bad casting. Like, I was really afraid that some of the choices were going to be really bad and like not fit, but like like everybody is so good. Their voices like match perfectly well. Like, some of them are slightly like different vibe maybe from like the Japanese, but it still like fits with the character.
Yeah.
So I approve. It's Mia approved dub.
She's been gushing about it the whole all day. So looking about her what?
Well, I've today's been a
Where's mommy? Where's mommy? Where's mommy?
sorry, I got distracted. I forgot what I was saying.
I'm distracted.
Mommy.
What?
Are you gonna get the little kid?
Oops, I clicked. Okay. But I don't know. What do you think, Chantal? Is someone who's also watching the original sub?
I had to skip around because I was curious about everyone.
Oh, man.
Moriarty only has one line. It's to be expected.
Because it's season 1, so like he doesn't show up.
We don't know what he looks like at that point. And I think it's because from what I remember back when Kuroko was still a thing and the manga was still going out, I think the guy that created the mangaka was like, I don't know, I have no idea what Akashi's gonna look like at this point. So he was trying to figure that out, which is why you see him very late to the game.
Yeah, they built him up really. They built him up a lot. Well, and then up until a certain point, like every flashback of like the Teiko middle school team, like only the ones you've seen introduced, like they show their faces. Everybody else, it's always like they're in shadows or they're like turned around and you can't see what they look like.
Especially my boy, he went like that for 2 seasons.
Well, because he's like he was the mastermind.
So
2 like,
seasons, man.
So like you have to wait, but at least you know who's playing him. Like
I know.
At least you have to wait,
Which makes the wait even like more horrendous, man.
We're about to roast Crunchyroll actually, so let's see.
I have to wait until they dub or finish dubbing season 2 because that's when he appears at like the very end.
Yeah, the very end. Well, because then season 3 is like all the Winter Cup.
Yes, it's the Teiko arc too.
Mm-hmm. It's Teiko, so it's like the flashback of when they were in middle school, and then it's the entire Winter Cup.
Season 3 is where it's at, man. That's where I'll get the most out of my boy.
It's the Winter Cup. So much so that they put it in the OP.
Oh my god.
Well, and then once they get to like the finals of the Winter Cup, then it's like versus Rakuzen.
Just my boy.
It's another one of those shows kind of like Haikyuu where you learn about all the different teams and like everybody on them and like you can have your favorites.
I have not seen Haikyuu either. I think I'm so Chantal. This is what there's a bunch of I'm like a loser, guys, when it comes to certain animes. Like I'm just so behind on a bunch of shit.
It's a different vibe. Like these are 2 very different shows.
Haikyuu is a little more chill.
Yeah. No, Kuroko is like they're like on it like all the time. Like they talk so fucking much while they're playing a game. It's like, dude, you don't talk this much when you're playing, but they do anyway. Well, because then they have to do like they show them getting in the zone, doing their special abilities. Like, oh no, so and so's really tired. What are we gonna do? We got to figure out how to beat this team.
Insert backstory time.
Yeah, insert like
backstory and little motivational monologue.
Insert a Generation of Miracles backstory with Kuroko and like one of the other members.
Oh no. Oh no, it's those enemies.
Well, they're trying to figure out how to beat that specific person. Or flashback to when Kagami learned how to play basketball in the States. Which is why he's so fucking OP.
So what, this anime is what, mid 2000s? Is that what you guys said? You guys started what, 13, you said? 13, 12?
Yeah,
2013.
13.
God, I can't even remember what anime was like back then.
Which is why the art style looks a little I don't want to say outdated, but kind of.
No, it's a little dated. I've seen some of the clips that Mia's been posting and like showing me, and I'm just like, no, the anime is like
It looks kind of old, but I still fucks with it. I still like it.
Maybe if I watch it, I'll just like get over it. But
honestly, like I have no problem with it.
It's because anime improved like after 2013, man.
Yeah. But I still really like the art style. I mean, okay, I will give you this. Some of the characters do look the fucking same. They have like 3 characters of the same hairstyle and like the same face. But it's okay. All you need to know is the main characters, which is why they all have the weird colored hair. So that's how you know that they're main characters. That's why Kuroko's hair is like fucking sky blue.
All of the characters' names are basically named after the literal color.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except for Kuroko. Kuroko's because he is the shadow.
Yes. I'm just excited. I'm happy. I'm a happy fan. I'm glad, you know, that, and it sounds like they really everybody really like understands their characters and understands like how the show works. I mean, the thing about this is it's not a simuldub, so because the show's been out for so long, like they who knows, maybe the VAs were able to like actually watch a good chunk of the show before they were recording it, or maybe they had already seen it like before they even knew there was going to be a dub. So I think that's like a big advantage as to why the dub sounds so good.
Alex Lee, man, he seems very excited about Akashi.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well,
he's been tweeting nonstop about it.
Yeah,
and I'm like, this makes me happy.
I think it's because like Akashi has such a build-up.
Mm-hmm.
In the anime.
That's why he's my favorite. Even though he's a little bit how do I explain?
Controlling,
scary, manipulative. I mean, he almost stabbed Kagami with scissors.
Yeah, dude, that was fucked up.
You know, crazy.
And rewatching it, I'm like, you know what? I enjoy like pretty much all the characters except the ones that I thought are still annoying.
So I'm excited for all the chaos that Akashi's gonna.
Me too. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for when they're finally gonna play against like Almina's team. Oh my god, I'm excited for that. Because it's actually when I first watched it, it's after they beat him that I started liking him, and I'm like, okay, he's not that bad of a dude. Like, he's chill. Once he stopped being an asshole, then I started liking him.
I mean, that's how it be, man.
And now he's like one of my faves. Now I don't care that he's an asshole at the beginning, because I already like him.
And he's voiced by Ben Diskin, man, in the dubs, and it's so good.
Oh man, dude. Like it's quality. He's got high top tier quality Seiyu and English VA. So like he's like, what a good character, man.
They did so good because he basically like the same tone.
Right.
It is the same as Jonichi Suave. And I'm like, yes.
Right, yeah. No, I was like, please. It has to, because
y'all are curious. It's basically the Victor voice.
Yeah. I haven't gotten to I've gotten to where we see him and Momoi like talking for the first time, but I need to hear him say I like big titties. That's what he says. He says it in the sub.
That's what he says.
He says it in the sub, and it's hilarious.
I think he showed us a picture of that, and I lost.
I showed a screenshot. It's really funny. I love that part. It's because he's looking at like a porn magazine.
Basically, he a little perv.
Yeah, he's like a super
gigantic perv.
Gigantic perv.
He's not ashamed.
Yeah, no, he's not ashamed. So like hearing Junichi Suwabe say that stuff like already just like ooh, got me hot and bothered. But now like it's Ben Diskin too, like I mean it's gonna be the same, man. Just all hot and bothered, man. I will say I like Xanthi as Momoi. Momoi is still fucking annoying though. She was annoying in the sub and she's annoying now. She's basically like one of the only female characters in the series. And she has a big crush on Kuroko. So much so that they have the same face.
Oh god.
And she's just really, I don't know, she's annoying.
Sorry, my hands are like really. If I'm making weird faces, my hands are like so they crack, and it's like really bothering me.
I'm curious as who's gonna play Alex.
The girl.
Did they release that?
No, I guess because she's like in season two, right?
I think so. But I'm curious to see who's gonna play Alex. Alex Garcia, the most weta-looking Hispanic person. Apparently, she has blonde hair and green eyes, but her last name's Garcia, and she's from the U.S. and she played in the WNBA. But it's okay; she's fluent in Japanese. But you get that hilarious cringy like English when they first introduce her. Like Kagumi's her like put your pants back on. So I'm curious how they're gonna do that in the dub. And actually, Japanese lunchtime rush is still fucking funny in the dub. It's still funny.
It is.
It's funny in a different way. Like it doesn't hit the same as it did in the sub because he says it in English in the sub.
Yeah.
Like because in the sub he says it in English, and it sounds funny. But the dub, it's the way that Zeno delivers the line is what made it funny. That's why I laughed my ass off. And dude, oh my god, I forgot. I'm finally like on this second half of season 1, and my boy Kiyoshi is in the OP. I'm so excited. Like I can't wait to see him.
I heard what he sounds like.
Oh, you heard what he sounds like? Does he sound good?
He does. He sounds pretty much the same.
I'm excited, dude. I can't wait. He's one of my favorite characters. I love him. They did him so dirty in the movie, though. My poor boy. But the Kuroko dub is like highest quality. You got some recognizable names in there. Where did you see the leak?
I saw Gigi like retweet it. So I clicked on it and I was like, huh, interesting. But the quality of the picture, it's so bad.
I could like really squint at it because it was like so.
It was tiny.
That's why I kind of just was like, you know, I'm just going to try and recognize the voices as best I can.
And Netflix hasn't put like the actual.
They haven't put the actual dubcast at the end of the episodes.
At the credits, which they usually do. I don't know why
they usually do. I don't know why they haven't done it. And like if you look on like Wikipedia and stuff, they haven't updated like any of it to like add the English voices in there. So I hope they like somebody makes a list if they recognize everybody or they put out a list or something, because I can only go so far to look all through Twitter to see people announcing like, hey, I'm in the Kuroko dub.
Robbie is in it as our snack boy.
Murasaki Bara. Our hungry hippo.
I thought he was gonna use like a deeper voice because his voice actor sounds kind of like very I don't care, but also kind of deep kind of voice.
It's who's his Japanese voice? Kenichi Suzumura. It's Masato from Masato. Yeah, so yeah, he like sounds like really tired all the time. Like he doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't. Which I mean, Robbie
doesn't.
The description of him sounds tired all the time.
The way that it's kind of hard to explain because the way that Robbie does it's like prompto voice but lazy. But I don't, since you have never played Final Fantasy 15.
No, I haven't.
It's more, I guess it's more of his like regular voice, just like
His like normal speaking voice.
just lazy. Like he doesn't really give a crap about anything.
Well, I'm just glad he's not playing a fucking like I'm so evil guy that he always gets to play. I'm glad he just like Murasaki about it. Like he's kind of an asshole. He's kind of a jerk, but like he's still an interesting character.
Yeah,
Who's playing Himuro?
they did not say.
They haven't said who's playing Himuro. Oh damn it! I want to know because I want to know how they're gonna do the scene where they all talk in English to each other for like a couple seconds.
I don't think we see Himuro until season 2 anyway.
Season 2, I think so too. Like, I'm excited though. I like Himuro too.
So we see Murasaki Wara at the end of season 1,
Yeah.
but it's just like his back and his voice. That's it.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I like the Shutoku game was like super good quality.
Man, Damian Mills, man, as Midorima.
David Mills like made Midorima like more enjoyable for me, even though like he's like my least favorite out of all of them.
Yeah, you were saying to me about that. You didn't like the character.
Oh god, I hate that green bitch. Oh, he's just like, again, he's like one of the annoying characters. I'm just like, dude, shut up. Nobody cares.
We always make a meme out of him. Always. Like, we're always like, I remember those memes, man.
But he was much more enjoyable. But maybe it's also because it's been a while since I watched the show, like in general. But I just remember, like even in the sub, I'm like, dude, I don't care. I don't care about your lucky items. Shut up.
Because he's always carrying around like random.
Because
items
he goes by the horoscope. So whatever lucky item it says for him to have, like every day, that's what he has, and he carries it around.
Because I think in the movie he carries around like a tea kettle.
So yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that in the movie.
Demi's face is like, what?
I heard he carries around a tea kettle. I'm just like thinking to myself, first of all, where in your bag are you keeping that? If it's like random,
He just like carries it in his hand.
Yeah.
He doesn't put it in a bag. He carries it, and then it sits next to him, like on the bench when they play.
Yeah, I have so many questions. Like,
He like heavily believes in this stuff.
Yeah, no, he's like on top of his horoscope like every day.
Oh my god, is he one of those where he's like?
That's why he carries around a lucky item. Whatever the horoscope says is his lucky item.
Remember how early 2000s anime used to do the thing where in shoujo anime where it was like you can hear the TV and it's all if so and so's horoscope of the day and it lists off whatever and it's all your lucky item. I remember hearing that anime all the time. It's like it's one of those where he's just like, this is what it said for my horoscope, and he brings it. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yep. That's basically his whole
Like
thing.
the whole game that they play against them in season 1, like he firmly believes that he's gonna win because the horoscope tells him like because he's a Cancer, so they're like it's like Cancers are the most favorable today, like you're number 1, and then like Kuroko'S, but like Aquarius.
Yep.
And like the horoscope says that Aquarius, you're at the very bottom, like your day is gonna be awful. And then they
Like even mid-game he asked Kagami like, what's your sign?
Oh yeah, he asked you like, what sign are you? He's like, I'm a Leo. So yeah, he's like super into that. But also like his ability, like I said earlier, like he can shoot his shot like from the 3-point line, from half court, and from full court, and make it every time like nothing but net, like doesn't even hit the rim. Because of the arch that he does on it. Eventually, they figure out how to stop that, obviously, because, Kagami wants to become the best player in Japan and beat the Generation of Miracles, so Kuroko's going to help him out with that, be his shadow, and they proceed to kick ass.
When was the last time I watched any kind of sports anime? God, Yuri on Ice? I think.
So, like, 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't have a life, you guys. I really don't.
Sean's in the dub too. He's Midorima's teammate, Takao. He's like a comic relief character.
He is. He's like
Because he's pretty fucking hilarious. He's so dumb. He just does what Midorima tells him to do, pretty much. So much so that he, like, chauffeurs him around.
No, bro. No.
But he's got a special ability. So one of the members on the setting team, which is the team that Kuroko and Kagami play on, their senpai Izuki, he has an ability, like an eagle eye ability, where he can pretty much see everything on the court, like from the top view, pretty much. But Takao has a Hawkeye ability, so he can see more. He can see like the entire court. So he knows where everybody is at all times. So it's really hard during the Shutoku game for them to for Kuroko to use his basically disappearing invisible ability, his lack of presence, because Takao knows where everybody is. And they really get you, because they're gonna play the Shutoku game soon, and so Kuroko goes to freshen up in the bathroom and stuff, and Takao's in there, and he immediately sees him, because usually up to this point everybody has not been able to see Kuroko when he's walked into a room or been there the whole time, but Takao has been able to see him, so you're kind of like, oh my god, he can see him. This is gonna put a dent in what they're gonna try to do to play against him and win. So they have to figure out other ways of maneuvering around that. But yeah, he's a little shit too.
He's my second favorite boy, man.
He's a little shit.
I call that what he said. He's a little shit.
I can't wait for that one. I think it's in season 2 when they do the training camp together, and him and Kuroko, they're spying on Midoriba and Kagami, I think, talking to each other. That part's really fucking funny.
So I can't wait giggling behind the bush, watching being the little shit that he is.
Yeah. He's a fun character.
I worry about this anime. I'm noticing your it's been a while since I've seen you guys, so I'm looking at each of your backgrounds, and I'm like, my new office is so naked, other than my little quarantine bed. I'd say my quarantine bed, but it was this is where my husband was posted up when I had COVID. We cleaned the bed's clean and everything. We did the sheets and everything's disinfected and all that crap.
Well, just get some stuff to put on the walls.
We do actually. I have one of my when I got Kingdom Hearts 3, I have that little
in Chantal's background, you can see that she has Takao and Akashi in the background there.
Yeah.
That right now.
There's Takao right there, and then next to him is Akashi with the red hair.
Akashi, my boy.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. The dub is, again, it has exceeded my expectations, and I've literally been tweeting at everybody who I've seen that I follow that's in the dub, yo, perfect fucking casting. I can't say that enough. So if you haven't watched it, watch it, sub or dub. I recommend both. They're both good. Whatever floats your boat. But check it out, both subbed and dubbed, because Kuroko's a really good show. It's a good series. And it builds and builds and builds, and once you get to the end, you're like, yes. And then you have the movie where everyone all comes together to play against the common enemy, the Americans. They play against an American team.
I don't know why I found it so funny. As soon as I heard that, I was like, wait, what?
They play a game against they basically bring a team of all-stars to play against the Japanese all-stars. like nationally, like high school teams. So they bring all the generation of miracles like onto one team with Kagami and Kuroko and like some of the setting team and stuff. And then they play against this American team full of like huge tall dudes.
What is it with like early 2000 anime, early to mid 2000 animes that like this like just what is it with them like I feel like there's like a whole bunch of stereotypes when Japanese manga artists like draw Americans. I feel like there's like this stereotype where like we're just like overly tall or something, and I've noticed that a lot.
It's definitely like a big stereotype, but it kind of like fits in the anime because like basketball is an American sport that was like invented here. So like they have to be like the biggest, the baddest, the toughest because, you know, when it comes to basketball, like, oh, the American players, like why do you think all the foreign players come to play for the NBA? Like the pro players, they scout them from all over the world, but they play in the NBA for
That's true.
the American teams.
Like, yeah, basketball is something that Americans take very seriously. I know they do here in certain cities in Texas they do.
Yeah, man. Go Spurs, go all the way. Fuck the Mavericks, fuck the Rockets. The Spurs are the best.
Fans take that shit way too seriously. Like they do.
See, in my household, we like basketball. I don't watch football or anything like that. My parents like football, so they're Cowboys fans, whatever. But when it comes to basketball, oh no, I take that shit hella seriously, dude. Spurs all the way, dude. I have a Tim Duncan shirt. Like Tim Duncan he used to be on the Spurs. He retired. I had the same number as him when I was in basketball. 21. That's my lucky number. And it's my favorite number. It's like I take that shit seriously. But yeah, like, you know, so yeah, they have to be like people that, you know, it's like, oh, it's so hard to be because they're Americans. Oh, they play the game all the time. They're really good at it.
Okay, in that case, yeah, that would make sense that technically the sport mainly dominated by Americans would appear more intimidating. Yeah, okay. So.
Yeah, well that's why like Kagami is like really good at playing because he basically learned how to hone his skills in the States because he lived in the States for a while. So he played like LA street ball. Like he knows like the game really well. Like he played, you know, that's why he's also like, he's really tall. That's why he wants to be in the NBA at the end of the series. And at the end of the movie, like he goes back to the US to play like for like his last year in high school pretty much like to play till, you know, high school's over, and then like basically like his dream is to like get scouted and play for the NBA,
which is very sad.
Yeah, it's super sad at the end. Sim and Kuroko have to say goodbye to each other. But oh no, shit.
I can't wait to decorate this office. I haven't gotten all my stuff unpacked.
But it's good. Kuroko is quality. The dub is so good. I can't wait to hear more of the dub. I know they're recording more at like now.
Yeah, they are. Someone tweeted it.
So hopefully they're doing seasons 2 and 3. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the only sport that I really like watching, like IRL, is like basketball and volleyball to an extent.
I'll watch basketball, but when it comes to football, give me college football. I won't watch NFL football.
I just don't watch football in general. I don't really care. I like basketball because I like watching the ball go back and forth. That's why I like volleyball too, because I like watching the ball go back and forth. And I don't understand how football works, and I don't want to learn how it works, so I will not bother.
Do you guys want to roast? Politely critique this list?
Oh yeah, no, for sure we're going to. For sure. I just need to open the list up.
Oh, I have the list up.
Oh boy.
Because because I was re-looking at it because when you guys sent it, I was at work and we got busy, and I was like, I can't look at this.
You're like, wait, hold up.
So when I so during work, was like, I have to go to the bathroom. I looked at it real quick and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Donde está the link? Here we go. All right. So, moving on. Again, if you guys are watching, please share the stream so we can all roast the picks together. These choices, because it's like there are quite a few categories that I'm like, why isn't this in here?
There's just something like, okay, so I'm gonna roast this, and everyone's gonna like, I have mixed feelings.
So let's just. I don't want to start with anime of the year. We'll do that one last.
You want to go down and?
I'm gonna. Yeah, no. We'll go back to anime of the year later. We'll just start from best pro tag, and then we'll go back. So the best pro tag nominees are Natsume from Decadence, which I haven't seen, so
yeah, same. I haven't seen that one
can't say anything about that. You got Katarina from My Next Life as a Villainess.
I actually like that. Freaking hilarious.
We have Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen. Thank God I'm caught up with that. Fucking great. So good. You got Anos from the Misfit of Demon King Academy. History strong as Demon King reincarnates and goes to school with his descendants. This sounds like a fucking title from Obey Me that Levi really likes.
It really does. It really
Jesus.
does.
You got Asakasa from Isaacin. Asakasa's really cute. She's a good pro tag. She's fucking adorable. You got Hinata from Haikyuu, season 4. So those are the best pro tag nominees. Now, any thoughts on this, my friends? What do you think?
I don't know. Okay, like not to roast Katarina, but she shouldn't be on that list. Not to roast her, she shouldn't be on that list.
Why?
Okay, so like real talk, like having watched the anime, like there's just certain things I think that just list a protagonist. It's not that I'm saying she was like a really horrible protagonist. Like she had a whole bunch of, she had the usual shoujo heroine spunk, and I like that. But I was like, real talk, girl, you're too dumb for me, and I don't think that you should be on that list. There's just certain things that she does. I feel like she's perceptive and like other things. She's like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen any of you seen my Next Life as a Villainess, but it's based off like, so she dies IRL and she's reincarnated as a technically the villain in several of an Otome game. So she's like, so there's this one part where as a teenager she's reflecting back. She was like, oh yeah, because Mary was supposed to be in love with Alan, but she's not in love with him as she should have been in the game. And I'm like, okay, you're perceptive to that, but not to the fact that both Mary and Alan like you. Like, how does that go over your head?
Everybody's in love with her,
right? Like all the protagonists from each route are in love with her, and it just goes over her head. I'm like, how are you that dumb? They're very obvious, including your fiance. Like, they're not subtle. None of them are subtle. None.
That's why she's called Bacarina.
That's why she's called Bacarina by the rest of the fandom. Like, you shouldn't be in that spot, girl. Not to roast you. You're cool and everything, and I respect you. But like, no, dude, you should be on that.
I still can't believe she ate like the muffins off the grass floor. I'm like,
I can.
I'm like, you know what? That's relatable.
Because after that shit, like when she was a little kid, where she's like stuffing her face at that party. Oh my! I was like, yeah, I believe it. You like any other nerd who's like 5-second rule, I'll eat it. But I'm like, bro, that was on the grass though.
So you don't think she should be on this list just because of like certain things that?
Just certain, like, again, like I like her as a character, I really do, but as like she shouldn't be on best protagonist list. As far as like.
You don't think she does enough as a protagonist to warrant?
Yeah, exactly. She doesn't do enough as a protagonist to warrant that spot.
Okay. Well, what do you think about Hinata being on here, Chantal?
Listen, I love Hinata, and I was thinking about this because I legit was watching like every other YouTuber's like thoughts on this because first off, Haikyuu is a sequel. So there's gonna be some Haikyuu biases
Right.
on there. So you're gonna want to vote for Haikyuu. Like, hello, I might end up going for Hinata too. I might do that, but at the same time, it's not fair to like the other ones that are newer.
Right. Well, it's just like Deku being nominated as best protest.
He was nominated for the past like what? How long has the Anime Awards have been going on?
3 years.
For the 3 years, yes. And until he finally freaking won, they finally dropped the boy like a fly. So I don't understand why Hinata is on there. Well, maybe again, and I think it's probably because it's due to the judges. Whoever the freak decided was like, oh, let's do Hinata. And I'm pretty sure the reason why they decided let's put Hinata on here, it's probably because of the manga.
Oh, maybe.
I can't speak for the other
The manga
anime.
just ended last year.
Yeah.
You were telling us that.
So I have a feeling that maybe like the judges were like manga readers, because that's the only explanation why I can think of. Because I'm like, Hinata was never ever nominated at all for anything, and all of a sudden he is. I'm like, this is suspicious.
Well, maybe it's also because it's been like 4 years since the last season of the show came out. So they're like, oh, it's like fresh in everybody's minds. Like, oh, Haikyuu's back. Hinata's the main character.
That, and then, like I said, if you're a manga reader, then you know like the whole journey from start to finish. So you're like, oh my god, Hinata, and you appreciate Hinata as like a protagonist more than when you did, like when he was in his high school days.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, I wasn't really appreciating the boy, the precious bean, as much as I should be. So,
what do you think about the other ones? If you've seen the other ones, like, what do you think about Yuji being there? I think that's warranted. He's a good protag. I think that's really good. He's definitely a good newcomer protag for the
sweet bean, and I love him.
He's super sweet. Like, he's very he just wants to help people.
He wants to help
people.
Save people. Like, he wants to like stick to his ideals, but at the same time he's confronted like with them, and he's like, okay, well, now I have to really think about it. It's like, what is it? What do these ideals actually mean?
Right.
Now that I'm actually faced with
he's definitely faced with like making these moral decisions of like, I'm helping people, but like I also don't want to kill anybody if these curses are still humans. They're not real curses. So I think he's warranted there. I honestly, did you guys watch Aizuken like at all?
I didn't.
It's so good. Asakusa is definitely like protag material, like definitely warranted on this list. She's super like strong-willed. Basically, she just wants to make an anime. She wants to become an animator, like, or someone that like creates anime. Like, she wants to be a good like anime director. Like, she loves it so much that she really like wants to create something that people are going to watch and enjoy, and that's why they create their club, like the Aizuken Club, like their film club, basically. Her and Kanamori, and I forget the other fucking girl's name, because Asakusa and Kanamori are way more interesting than the other girl. But like, they a lot of the show takes place is just like them doing everything. It's just the three of them, and technically, Kanamori doesn't really do much of the animating or like story building. She's the one that like gets them the money. She's the producer, so she gets the money and shit. But Asakusa is definitely like, for sure, she's definitely warranted on this list. I highly recommend you watch Aizuken. It's only 12 episodes. It's super fucking good. I can't say anything about the other ones because I haven't watched the other.
I haven't either.
Neither have I.
So moving,
I haven't even heard of. I was like, "What is this?" And
a lot of those, I'm like surprised, and like I said, since I was watching like the other stream people's their thoughts on it, they were kind of explaining like how the whole judging system works, which, according to what they were saying, our votes don't really matter. We only take like a small percentage. It's basically the judges.
God, it's like the fucking electoral college. Jesus Christ.
So basically, the judges get to vote. The judges have the last say.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back before I move on to the next thing. I'll be right back. My food is here, so just chat amongst yourselves, I guess.
All right, I shall continue explaining, I guess, from what I heard.
Well, the anime man was also saying something like that too, right? Where the list doesn't make like what was it the year before that the list didn't make any sense because of what was it? There were some animes that shouldn't have been nominated.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang. Like he was on Twitter about it too. Like I think it was last year. He was like,
Dude,
"There's anime on here and this, that, and the other." And I was like, "Damn."
I'm still triggered over like I don't think it was last year, but the year before that. When Banana Fish wasn't nominated for anything, I was triggered, man. Banana Fish
I've heard
hurt me.
so many. No, I've never seen Banana Fish. I've heard so much about it. I know what it's about. I know what happens, but I've never seen it. And honestly, it probably would have been up. It probably should have been nominated for shit because I've seen like the animation for it. It looks really good.
It should have been nominated for the OP. It should have been nominated for Best Boy because there was a lot of good Best Boys in there, and they got nothing. The only thing it was not nominated for was like Best Director, and I'm like, bruh. A lot of people were like, that's basically like participation award.
Riot was just like, you participate, here you go. Like, no, dude.
I was sad, man. Sad.
But yeah, I'm just like looking through this list and I'm like, dude, what's this list?
A lot of these, again, it's these judges, man.
Like there's a bunch of anime that haven't even been hyped up.
So a lot of that's why I which makes sense because like I said, after I saw someone stream about he was kind of explaining like because he has a friend that is a judge, so she also explained to them, I guess, like how the judging system works, and they get like a certain amount of points, and they get to distribute them like as much as they want, like equally, or how many points they want to put. So like he was assuming, like, this is my guess based on like what I know. Someone must have really liked this anime or this character that they put all their points for this character or anime.
That's probably why they tell you you can vote multiple times.
Even
like vote as many times as you can. So okay, I'm back. I have food. So okay. Next category. So we had best protagonist. Now we've got best antagonist. So we've got N from Dorohedoro. Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen, which Chantal was like, what?
I'm kind of triggered. Over fucking Mahito? Are you goddamn kidding me? Like, one is like laugh his ass off at Yuji.
We've got Rachel from Tower of God. We have Akito from Fruits Basket Season 2, Echidna from ReZero Season 2, and Overhaul from My Hero Academia. I want to say this first and foremost, Overhaul's fucking whack. Like,
here's the thing with Overhaul. They overhyped him too much that I had my expectations like here, and then when I saw him, I was like, that's it? He didn't do anything.
Shigaraki is way better than Overhaul.
He hardly did anything.
Overhaul did jack shit, and again, I say he's fucking whack. Shigaraki basically beat his ass pretty much. He like fucked him up and didn't really have to do anything.
And I think Overhaul was nominated last year too.
I think so too, yeah, from what I remember. Which I'm like,
then why is he back on here?
Because he didn't win last year. So they need to put someone from My Hero Academia in here because they want all the My Hero Academia people to vote. And I am a My Hero Academia person, but again, I think Overhaul's fucking whack.
There's better villains out there, man.
A dude that Kirishima was fighting, the big strong dude, that guy was way more fucking interesting than Overhaul.
Oh man,
I forget his fucking name.
Shigaraki should have been nominated. I don't think so. As far as like bad guys go, I don't think. How to put it this way? Because thanks to COVID, I binge watched all 4 seasons. So thanks COVID. The one benefit. Anyway, like I kind of see what you guys are saying. Like where if they were overhyping him up, it was like, oh, he has this big idea, this, that, and the other, and I'm like, okay, cool, but this kind of seems anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the fight, it was kind of like, okay, cool, but...
It is. I will admit, though, the fight between Deku, Overhaul, and, like, Night Eye, that was pretty cool.
That was
That
good.
was dope. The fights in season 4 were good. None of them were like bad. I just think Overhaul is like kind of lame.
His at least for like as bad guys go, Shigaraki should have been on the list. And then of course, I'm surprised they kind of added Agito onto that list. I feel like it's kind of how do I put this? I feel like Fruits Baskets when it comes to like anime nominations, especially like because of the reboot. I feel like there's a lot of things that like as far as the anime goes are just like underappreciated. So I was really surprised to see that Akito got that got on the list.
But I'm glad Akito's there.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they put Akito.
That bitch deserves to be on the best antagonist list.
She does actually deserve to be on that list.
Even though she is a sequel character and she was introduced last time, but she didn't do anything.
Now, one of the ones that I don't agree with is Echidna. Because I've watched ReZero Season 2. Well, at least the first half. I'm waiting for the dub for the second half of Season 2. But honestly, like half the shit that she's been she's dead. She's a ghost, basically. All she can really do is like tease the fuck out of Subaru and be like, haha, you have to come back to me when you need more information.
It's kind of like
dumbass.
Sukuna, in a way.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. Where I'm like, but like my thing is like she's still helping him. Like she's still kind of like guiding him towards like what he wants. Like where like what he wants to do in like restoring things to like where they were and like having them all like escape from the place that they can't really escape from. But like I don't know. I don't think she's like that evil. I mean, we haven't really seen I don't think this first half of season 2 really kind of like showed us how evil she is. I feel like the other witches that they showed who are also all like dead like they were more scary. Like the fucking bunnies, man. Those were more scary than Echidna was. The bunnies
that was so
scary.
Yeah. Like no shit. Like I saw that clip and I was like, oh my god, ew.
Death by bunnies. I never want to see that again.
Same.
Like I said in my video, that is probably the most, if not the most gruesome way that he has died in this show. Because he's died a bunch of times. He got frozen to death and his head got like knocked off from being frozen. And that was still not as bad as death by bunnies. It was still not as bad as death by bunnies.
That was deceptive because those bunnies were fucking cute. And then it turned to lies.
Well, the other thing is like they ate everybody else in the town before they ate him. So.
No, thank you.
But yeah, I don't think Echidna should be on there, TBH. Again, I don't think Sukuna should be on there either. In terms of like an antagonist that has like actually done things that are like, because he can't really
Sukuna over Mahito, man. That's all I gotta say.
He can't really do anything at the moment. He's like stuck where he is.
Y'all are just horny for Sukuna. That's all I'm gonna say. That's probably why.
Not gonna lie though, that's true. I won't deny that. I haven't seen Tower of God.
Haven't you? So we cannot judge.
I can't judge this girl. I haven't seen Dorohedoro. And honestly, I like En. He's fucking cool. All the bad guys in Dorohedoro, like you root for them too. Like everybody has their reasons for like doing what they do. He's just a cool villain. Like I think, yeah, he's cool. He's alright. Trying to think, is there anybody else worse? Like more of a bad guy than him on Dorohedoro? Probably. I don't think so. But he's definitely like the big bad. But he's good. He's a good antagonist. I ain't got problems with. I don't have any problems with like anybody in any of the characters in Dorohedoro. I really liked it. Again, you kind of root for everybody, even the like bad guys. So yeah, those are our thoughts on best antagonist. Next up, we've got best boy. So
y'all can already see me judging already. Like,
so our nominees for best boy this year is gonna be Kaiman from Dorohedoro. That's a very good choice. Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Gojo, y'all are just horny for Gojo too. let's be real. We're all horny for the man.
We all like, hey man, he's got them killer dance moves.
And he's 28 years old. He's legal, so we can be horny all we want for him.
I've seen neither of those animes, so I'm just gonna trust what you're telling me.
You got Kun from Tower of God, Legoshi from Beastars. I'm surprised he wasn't in the best protagonist category. Legoshi.
Yeah.
I love Legoshi. He was my favorite in Beastars.
I can see why though.
He's best boy to protagonist for Legoshi on there.
But I understand why he's not on that list for protagonist, because if you stop and think about it, so again, like I was saying with Katarina, where she hasn't done enough to earn best girl, so it's not like I love Beastars and I've read the manga and I've watched the anime for it. Legoshi is a good protagonist, not gonna lie. He's good. That's who we see the stories that's who we see the story from, right? And we're going through it with him. But the thing is that as far as protagonist goes, he's not as firm-willed as we're used to seeing from male protagonists, and I think that's why he's not on that list.
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, not shitting on Legoshi because I love him, but he's too timid. Even in the later parts of the manga, he still holds on to that timidness a little bit with certain things. So he just doesn't.
I bet after season 2, though, he'd be on the best protag list. Not because I've read the manga or anything, just because I think that's how they would That's how it would be out.
Season 2, it maybe because there's a lot of good shit that happens in the.
You know what I mean? Like,
so
since he's not on it this year, maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
We also have Anos from that long ass title show. That doesn't sound real. And then we got Hinata, which again, Chantal, you have things to say. Why it's Hinata again?
Listen, I love Hinata's bits and pieces. Don't get me wrong.
I do too.
Don't get me wrong.
In terms of Haikyuu character,
I would die for
he should
Hinata,
be on
man.
that.
I would die for Hinata. But in terms of sequels, again, if they wanted to do sequels, they should have gone for someone that was newly introduced. They could have gone for Sasuke, even though he only had 4 seconds of screen time throughout the whole season 4 of anime, but everyone's simping over the man. Or, they could have gone for one of my Inarizaki boys. They could have done Kita. They could have done Atsumu.
I'm surprised they didn't do Atsumu.
Exactly. That's almost like y'all are gonna pick Hinata over Atsumu. I do not understand. And again, it might. I definitely think it might be because of manga wise. Maybe that's why they were like, "Oh, let's do Hinata as best boy." Hinata should not be on that list. Should have been at least one of the Inarizaki boys. To make it more fair.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't think it should have been Hinata either. It should have been Atsumu or one of the Inarizaki players, like Osamu or or someone else that had screen time. I guess I don't know.
Thankfully, I'm not the only one who feels that way. So thank God.
Let's see. Again, we haven't seen Misfit Demon King Academy, so I can't say yes or no. I haven't seen Tower of God, so I can't. I know people are simping over this motherfucker though, so I don't know. Maybe I still haven't watched it. Again, everyone's horny for Gojo Jujutsu Kaisen, so
I feel like it's gonna be between Gojo and Legoshi.
You think so?
It'll probably be Legoshi this year, honestly, because furries are scary.
It's gonna be a close call. I can feel it.
In terms of deserving to be on this list, I definitely think Kaiman is definitely deserving to be on this list. He is a good lizard man head boy. He just wants to find out what the fuck happened to him, why he got a lizard head, because he doesn't remember. And he's just figuring out a bunch of different things, and he's just a cool character. And he's played by Alex Lee in the dub, so go watch the dub. Watch the dub of Dorohedoro. It's quality. But yeah, he should be on there. He's a good boy. Best girl.
Best girl, I have not seen anybody except for Villainous and Kaguya. Seen the first season, didn't like it. I know that's like an unpopular opinion because everybody
the first season of Kaguya.
So-
I didn't.
everybody and their moms love Kaguya, and I'm like, it's not for me. It's just, I don't know. The comedy doesn't fit for me. It's not a good fit.
So the nominees for this category, we've got my girl, my favorite fucking character from Aizuken, Kanamori. She is definitely warranted on this fucking list. She's the goddamn best fucking part about Aizuken, for me anyway. Look at that smug fucking face. Oh my god, she's great. I love her character design. So good. She definitely deserves to win. Or is one of the ones that I think deserves to win. As best girl. We got Chizuru Mizuhara from Rent a Girlfriend. I have not seen Rent a Girlfriend.
I've seen like the first episode of Rent a Girlfriend.
I have not seen Rent a Girlfriend. I've seen clips because
It looks okay.
From what I heard, it's basically like hot garbage, but garbage that you enjoy.
Oh god.
You've got my fucking girl, my favorite fucking character from Dorohedoro, my girl Noe. She also deserves to be here. She's a high quality best girl. Oh my god, she's so fucking adorable. I fucking love her. She is the best. She will save you in times of need. Her sorcerer powers, she can heal you when you're on the verge of death, pretty much. Which is like literally like most of the time with like half the characters. She thick. She dummy thick. And she got those luscious locks of hair that she usually hides behind her fucking mask. But she is a quality girl, and she's so sweet. She's one of like the bad guys, like the hired hitmen, but she's so sweet. I fucking love her. I want her to win. Her or Kanamori, because I love them both.
I just wish they didn't put Kaguya on there because I already know Kaguya is gonna take it. I already know, and she was freaking nominated already. Like I think last year too. So I'm like, why? Why would you do this?
Because all the people that like that show are gonna vote for it.
And that's again, it's because of the judges. They love their Kaguya, man.
We've got Katarina again from My Next Life as a Villainess, and then we've got Abigail Jones from The Great Pretender, which I have not seen, so I can't say anything.
Katarina is best girl I can see.
No, she shouldn't be on that list.
For the same reasons.
No, so it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, I think we're, as far as like the anime, it should have been Maria Campbell instead of Katarina. But that's just me.
Yeah, I haven't seen Great Pretender, but people are sipping over this girl too on Twitter. So, yeah, I don't know.
There's very few people that watch Great Pretender, so that's why I was very surprised to see it. But
I've
again,
seen a lot of people talking about it on Twitter, and people just simping over like half the characters.
I feel like it's mainly the voice actors that were like talking about it.
Probably seen the most interactions. Okay. Next, best opening sequence, which I will already say, I think Chantal could agree here. Why the fuck did you guys not nominate Balance Unlimited, Navigator? What the fuck? How did you guys not nominate that for best OP?
It is a crime.
That OP was snubbed. That OP was snubbed.
Which I hate that it's in the ED, but it's not OP. I'm like, if I had to choose between the two, OP all the way, man. Especially because visually it gave you hints to what was gonna happen, and then once it happened, they changed like the visuals. They started showing things a little bit more, and I'm like, that's genius.
And it flows with the song, like the visuals and the OP flow really well with the song. They do in the ending too, but I would like if I'm gonna watch either the ending or the opening like multiple times in a row, it's gonna be the opening for Balance Unlimited.
It's so good.
So that's fucking what a snub. But the nominees, which okay, I knew Easy Breezy was gonna get nominated because that song is like a meme pretty much.
Yeah.
That's a good OP. I like it. It was on my OP list. My favorite OPs of 2020. So that's a good one. I like that one. Jujutsu Kaisen, I knew that one was gonna get nominated too. That one's a banger too. I like that one.
For OPs, it's gonna be kind of hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to vote for what you like. Beastars, I like the Beastars OP.
Yeah, the opening for season 1 is a bop. I like it.
It's good. Great Pretender. For the clip I saw, I'm like, it's okay.
I feel like
It did not
Kaguya
hype.
might take
It did not hype me up like the Balance Unlimited OP hyped me up.
No.
I'm surprised. You know, I'm surprised at something like what are other OPs that were good that were not nominated. Oh, Moriarty the Patriot. That OP is a fucking banger. That one was super good.
It was from what I can tell, based on like the people that reviewed it and stuff, it was underappreciated. So Moriarty basically went under the radar for a lot of people. Unfortunate. It is a crime.
How? It's Sherlock fucking Holmes, man.
Mm.
And once you watch it, you will also simp for Sherlock Holmes, like I am. He's that good. He's that smooth. I got the Kaguya-sama one. I like the song. I haven't seen the show. I like the OPs for both the seasons. I think they're pretty good songs, but I just feel like they're good songs.
Yeah.
OP wise, I don't know. Not a lot going on. And then you got Haikyuu's first OP by Burnout Syndromes, which I really like this one. This was also on my top.
That one is the one that
list.
I'm gonna vote for, man.
That's the one you're gonna vote for?
Haikyuu biases will show right here. But just because, I mean, it's freaking Haikyuu, and it hyped you up for like when it came back.
Right.
Phoenix by Burnout Syndromes. Hello. It's so good.
I love the opening shot of the OP and how it goes with the music. That's why it was one of my favorites from last year. And it's good. I like that one. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for me because a lot of these I really, really like. Quite a few. But yeah, the snubbed ones, Balance Unlimited, they did that one dirty.
They did that one dirty.
What a banger that one is. And then Moriarty the Patriot, that one's also a fucking banger. Such a good song.
I feel like they should have replaced Balance Unlimited with Kaguya, man. Take Kaguya out, man. But again, all the Kaguya peeps are gonna vote for that one.
So you got Best Ending Sequence. Best ED. So you got Lost in Paradise from Jujutsu Kaisen. I really like this ending. This one is really good. I love their dance moves.
Lost in Paradise.
It's so good. I literally when I was catching up to it, like, dude, I like tried to memorize their like little dance moves so I could like do it at the same time. Their dance moves are so cool. They're so good. Great Pretender by Freddie Mercury, which I'm like, okay, should that even count? Like, I like Queen, but like, should a song that's existed for decades like be nominated?
Not really, because technically this should be like anime openings, and unfortunately, again, like I'm with Mia.
Well, it's endings.
Queen, but no, it technically shouldn't count. It's really
because if this is nominated, then why hasn't any of the like JoJo's Bizarre Adventures endings where they just use like a band song as their ending? Like, what? Yeah, I don't know. BNA, which was a surprise to me because I actually like the OP more for BNA than I do the ending.
I like the ending more than I like the OP.
Oh, really?
I feel like them both equally, so it would be hard for me to pick.
I like the opening more because I like that it hypes you up. Yeah. They picked like this ending for Dorohedoro isn't bad, but it's like the least good one. There's like 4 or 5 different endings for Dorohedoro, and they picked the one that they shouldn't. They should have picked the second one, which is a really good one called Night Surfing. That one is super good. They could have picked Strange Meat Pie, which is like the fourth one, I think, the fourth ending. Because Dorohedoro, like, it has one opening, but it has like 5 different endings.
It's like Beastars.
Yeah, well, because that the band, the No Name, the band, like they're like it's like their whole album is like all the songs in Dorohedoro. It's like all on one album. But yeah, that song by them, that's like my least favorite one. The other ones are way better. Also, yeah, I think the Dorohedoro opening could have also been nominated too, because that one's fucking dope too, and that one was not nominated. But yeah, why did you guys nominate this ending? The other ones were better, better visuals.
You can take it up with the judges, man.
Better visuals. What the fuck? Yeah, whatever. We've got the Balance Unlimited ending, which I like. I like it.
Welcome, my friend. Get to work. Everybody's here. Time to make some miracles. The show must go on, and I need you more than ever. Such a good ED.
It's a good ending. I like it. It's very good.
But visually, like it's good, but visually like it doesn't hit as much as the
song. It's not as good. It's not as good as the OP paired visually with the visuals in the OP. I agree. I like the ending, but I like the OP better.
Me
like
too.
My vote would go more towards the OP than the ED.
Same.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Nominating the
only
ED.
thing that freaking Balance Unlimited has been nominated for, besides like voice actor, but still.
How the fuck did none of the characters get nominated?
I'm surprised that the girl Daisuke's
his cousin or whatever.
Yeah, his cousin didn't get nominated since everyone seemed to be like simping over her too. But okay. Go ahead and pick Kaguya out of everything. I'll tell him salty about Kaguya.
You're real salty about that. And then we've got Last Dance by Mamoru Miyano from Inspector. Great ending, quality ending.
It's Mamoru Miyano, man.
Good song. I'm this is the one I'm gonna vote for.
As much as a Mamoru Miyano standard that I am, I don't think I'm gonna vote for that one.
You're gonna vote for that, or are you gonna vote for Jujutsu Kaisen?
I think so.
Well, you can vote more than once. So maybe I'll interchange my votes between the two of them. Because I like both a lot. Last Dance is just such a good song. It's a good one. That's a fun ending. And Inspector was really good. I'm glad they announced the season 2 because I want to see what happens next. Okay. Oh my god, I'm choking on my fries. So next we got best VA performance, Japanese VA performance. Not gonna lie, like half of these, I only have heard half of these, and then the other, like 2 of them I haven't heard. So yeah. So we've got Ryo Sugiyama as Minare Koda from Wave Listen to Me, which I did not. I think I've heard of this one, but I haven't seen it. About a radio show or some shit.
I have no idea.
Megumi Ogata,
never heard
of Hanako-kun. This is a show that I wanted to watch, but just never got around to it.
Hanako-kun, man.
None of these shows, so I really can't say. With the exception of the last one, that one I have seen, but I've only like watched.
Excuse me. Yusuke Kobayashi is Subaru from ReZero Season 2. I can't really say because I've been watching the dub. So, yeah.
I can only say for Jujutsu, Balance Unlimited.
Yuichi Nakamura as Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. He good. He good.
He's showing some range, man. We all know that he could do that because he's voiced all these wonderful characters throughout the years. But with Gojo, man, he can go from like daddy to baby within seconds.
Mutsumi Tamura as my girl Kanamori from Aizuken. Fucking quality. What a good performance. Oh my god. She's so good. Kanamori is like she's like the scheming one. Again, she's like the producer, so she's the one that like finds them how to like finds ways to get them money to like pay for everything. So she does some sneaky shit. That's why she's got that smug ass grin on her face because she knows how to do it. And like the thing that cemented her as like my favorite character from the series is there's an episode where like you see her like a flashback of hers like how she became the way she is in terms of like how she knows how to like get money from people. And she's so fucking cute because she's like a little kid, but she still has that same like little, you know, shit-eating grin on her face. It's so good. She is fucking quality. What a great performance. And then of course Yusuke Oniyuki as Kanbei Daisuke from Balance.
He's really good at.
He's really good.
I'm gonna give it to him, just because one, he isn't a VA at all. This was his first role as a voice actor ever. And the man nailed it because he's just like an actor.
Honestly, isn't he like a on camera in person actor, not a BA?
Because I also remember him talking about it in his in the live stream from like the summer.
Yeah,
Back when AX was like canceled, so they did the whole live streams.
mm-hmm.
He talked about that, and then how Mama was like also praising him. He's like, "Oh my god, like he's really good." And this is like his first time. I don't believe it. So he deserves it, in my opinion.
I think there's quite a few that are.
Out of everybody, I think freaking Gojo's gonna take it because just don't mess with the horny Gojo stands, man. That's all I gotta say. They will come through.
I agree. We got best VA performance in English VA. We've got our boy Zeno Robinson as Hawks in My Hero Academia season 4.
That's who I'm voting for.
That's who I'm gonna vote for too. Crispin Freeman, which is a name I haven't seen in anime in like years. I didn't think he was still doing anime. I thought he was just strictly doing video games. I guess not. I love Crispin Freeman, but I haven't seen this performance, or heard this performance rather.
I only know Legoshi and Xenos. That's it.
Yeah, those are the ones I know too.
I haven't seen Great Pretender, so I can't say. Haven't seen Tower of God, but it's Johnny Young Bosch, so people are gonna vote for him because it's Johnny Young Bosch.
Especially if you don't watch dubs and you know like the name.
You know the name? Yeah, you're gonna vote for that one.
You're gonna vote for him.
Or Jonas Scott in Beastars. Some may say it's a good change, so others may say it's a bad change. That meme. And then Anitas Quinones is Echidna. She's good as Echidna. She's good. Echidna, like, as one of the new characters in season 2 of ReZero, she's aight. She's aight. I only care about, like, some of the characters in ReZero, and half of them are, like, not in the season. So,
yeah.
But she's aight. I don't know who I'm gonna vote for. Well, I'm gonna vote for Zeno, obviously.
I'm going for Zeno, man.
It was fucking great. Like,
I still have the tweet saved where everyone was going nuts over like the 2-second clip of him as Hawks.
in
For
the
the
movie.
yes.
Dude, yeah, me too. I love that clip.
Oh, it's like, so hilarious.
Everyone's like, "Oh no, his voice is so hot."
Like even the sub elitists were like, "Man, maybe the dub does have rights." And I'm like, "It's always had rights, man."
That's so funny.
Even Zeno was like blown away. He was like, "What the?"
He was like, "I was in 2 episodes of the last season, and in the movie for like 10 minutes."
I remember that too. I was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, for you know, I honestly didn't recognize his voice until someone pointed out that he was Hawks, and I was like, "Nah, get the fuck out!" They're like, "Yeah, dude, it's him."
And he's killing it. So good, he's killing it as Kagami. My God, so good. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna vote for him. He deserves it.
Best director.
Best director. So Isaacin, that might win. It's about making an anime. And the
If
way
it doesn't
that
win, I will be surprised,
the
man.
way that things happen in Aizaken, like when they're going over like what they want to do for their anime, like it's really cool because they'll be looking at like designs for like, oh, this is like what these characters are gonna like drive in or whatever. Like this is how it works. This is like, you know, all the little nooks and crannies, like the little nitpicky stuff that you want to do when you go through like animating and stuff. And they go inside of the drawings and like become part of the artwork. Like the artwork is now like the world around them. They show it in the little clip, like how it works, but it's really cool. Like if this doesn't win for that, I will be very surprised. Decadence I haven't seen that show, so I can't really say yay or nay. Sungu Park, that I didn't expect to see a Korean name on here, but for Jujutsu Kaisen. I really like Jujutsu Kaisen too. Like I think it's directed pretty well. Like I enjoy how everything goes.
It's kind of hard to vote, especially if you don't really like keep up with the directors too.
Yeah, like Great Pretender. I don't know. Why the fuck is Kaguya-sama on Best Director?
I'm telling you, it's the Kaguya stands, man. They go really hard. And it's not even funny.
It's like Yuri on Ice Awards all over again. And I like Yuri on Ice, but Jesus Christ, man. And then Tower of God, again, I haven't seen it. I think Aizaken should win for that one. Best animation. Again, Aizaken, it's about making an anime. So I would have been very surprised if this wasn't on here, but it is, so. God of High School, because it's MAPPA. Even though people said it was meh.
From what I keep hearing, like the only good thing about it was like the fights. That was it.
Great Pretender. It looks interesting. I don't know. The character designs kind of look kind of wonky to me. Or like the animation looks kind of wonky from the clips I've seen. That's just me. Jujutsu Kaisen. I mean, it's MAPPA again. They're gonna get nominated for multiple shows. I think the animation in Jujutsu Kaisen is pretty good. Everything.
Animation.
Princess Connect Redive. Again, something that's like, what the fuck? What show is this? Why is this nominated for animation? I mean, the clip they showed, I'm like, it looks like a normal anime to me. I didn't really see like.
Which I'm assuming, again, it's probably like one judge was like, they need to be on here. So they put most of their points on there. Is what probably most likely happened because I've never heard of the show. I don't think anybody's heard of it.
And we got B-Stars. Which, yeah, I can see like animation-wise. I would say more like character design, maybe not like animation. Just because it's like the 3D. Because like if B-Stars is on here, why the fuck isn't Dorohedoro on here? Because that was also MAPPA.
Honestly, I think I know. Now that I'm like thinking about it, I think I know why B-Stars is like we're seeing it multiple times. Season 2 is right around the corner, so they probably want to give like season 1 some hype or something, like just to hype it up. I feel like at this point, like there's not that saying that Studio Orange did a bad job with like bringing the manga to life because they really did a good job. Like it was interesting to see the more 3D-esque aspect of it. It was at first it was kind of jarring, like to see, you know what I mean, like to see the way they animated the characters. It was, you could tell it wasn't typical animation where it, you know, where it kind of just looked flat, you know what I mean? But after a while, you start getting used to how the characters look. So honestly, Studio they did a good job, my opinion.
Don't worry, Shaman. I'm reading the comments, just so I'm not highlighting them. I am reading your comments.
Yeah.
All right. Next, best character design. Again, Isaac's on here. I would be surprised if it wasn't on here. Again, it's about creating an anime, so it has to be on here. I like it. I like the character designs. I like they're very distinct. Because you have, like, tall girl, normal girl, and gremlin.
Can only comment on DNA and Yashahime.
So, yeah. Great Pretender. Again, it looks really wonky to me. These, like, character designs. Not that they're bad. It's just, like... I don't know, they kind of look unfinished to me. Like, the lines don't look finished. Which I guess is, like, the point. But, I don't know. I would be very distracted. Hanako-kun. I haven't seen it, so I can't really say. BNA. BNA is an interesting choice. I guess because all of them have, like... Or most of the characters have, like, an animal form and a human form.
Yeah. So they had to like do doubles for a set character. I actually like the character designs for BNA.
Me too. I think they're cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they fit with the personalities of each character. Like, their personality matches the animal they are, and that matches the human form really well.
She'll be back.
Tower of God. Everybody looks simp worthy, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. Well, it's based off of a webtoon. Everybody simps over webtoon characters.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And I haven't seen Yasahime.
The character designs are interesting for Yasahime. It's the kind of like how they went back. So they took I mean, it looks clean, but you can tell that they kind of went back to see their old work. And I feel like there was like a refresher course to what the characters looked like the, you know what I mean, like Kagome and Inuyasha's daughter.
Kagome. That's all I know about Inuyasha. Is they say each other's names all the time.
She just looks like she along her jawline, she looks like Inuyasha, but that's like, and she has his mannerisms, but she looks just like Kagome. Just a tiny little feral version of her that looks slightly rough around the edges. That's basically it. And Sesshomaru's twins, like his eldest daughter, is basically him female with black hair. But more like they softened up. I feel like they went ahead, softened up the drawing to make it look, make her look alike her father. You know what I mean? That's just me though. That may just be sounding harsh, but that's what I felt like seeing. Like she's the younger twin or some shit that looks like Sesshomaru, but she's basically him, just softer lines to make her look feminine and black hair. But it's the same length that Sesshomaru had it. So nothing really like overly unique as far as like what character design goes.
Right. Well, because it's like they're kids, right? So you want to combine like
you're basically combining
features from them to into a new character because it's their kid. You get your features from both your parents.
Yeah, it was basically like a refresher course to what the parents look like. That's basically what I'm saying. It's like it wasn't overly new, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't like that. Like
no, it looks it's the same design wise. Like it's the same universe. Like I can tell that it's a sequel series to.
Yeah, you can tell it's a sequel series. Yeah. It's
like the same as like fucking Boruto. Like, it's the same shit. Like, oh, this is what their kids would look like if we combine them together. Okay. They
Yeah,
look
I noticed that
relatively the same.
Hinata and Naruto's children, like it's just a combination of the two.
Which, again, not wrong. We all look like our parents. We have a combination of features from our parents, so. I just feel like it's more prominent in animated characters.
Yeah, that's what's more prominent. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of like, how do I say it? It's like, I just kind of wish that they didn't stick to that trope so much. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like, because IRL, not all of us look like our parents. You know what I mean? It would make.
Well, it's like we don't overtly look like a combination of our parents. Like,
so I think it would have been cool if they.
Like, if you put a picture of me as like a little kid next to a picture of my dad as a little kid, oh, then you can tell that I'm his kid. Because I look very, like, as a little kid, I looked very much like my dad. And my dad's mom to an extent. But, like, now, if you look at me, like, just how I am now, like, and me standing next to my dad, you probably wouldn't be able to see it. But when they're animated, it's a lot more, it's easier to tell because it's like, oh, I'm just taking features from this one character and giving them the same eyes or the same face shape. So, what do you think about Princess Half Demon being on here, Chantal, in this category?
What category are we on?
We're still on character design.
I've never seen it, so I can't say.
Oh, I thought you taught. Well, I thought you saw some of Yasuhime.
Oh yeah. Damn it! It's because I know about, like, I always forget the English name. Anyway, character designs. I mean, they're just like normal to me. They're simple, normal.
Oh, nice.
It's just Inuyasha and the kids, except without the parents.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that should. If Isaacin doesn't win that, I'm gonna be very surprised. Okay, next we have best fight scene. Here's where it gets crazy. Not really. So we've got the Gojo versus Sukuna fight from Jujutsu Kaisen, which is like at the very beginning. I thought they would have picked one of the later fights. But I don't know. What do you think, Chantal? Like, it's not a bad fight. I just didn't think they would pick this one because it's one of the first one. It's like the first big fight.
Yeah.
I thought they would pick one of the later ones. Excuse me.
I don't know. I feel kind of about that one, but then, like, I only got two choices. It's between Jujutsu and My Hero, and the fight that they picked for Jujutsu. What the fuck were they thinking?
Yeah, I agree.
It's not, like, they really should have picked something else from Jujutsu instead.
There were better fights.
Something from Mahito, then I would be all over that.
There's two God of High School fights in here that I didn't watch, so I can't really say. The clips that they showed, it looked like the same fucking fight. So, I don't know. I mean, that show's all about fight scenes, so. You know, Sword Art Online. I have not watched Sword Art Online.
I've seen it, but I have not caught up with that.
Because
this newer season is actually better.
I'm not that desperate to watch something.
It's better, though.
Is it better than the first two seasons, which are god-awful?
It's a lot better. If I can tolerate it, I'm pretty sure you can tolerate it.
I can't believe I watched the first 2 seasons of that show. What the fuck was I thinking?
You were bored and had nothing better to do like the rest of us.
I guess.
Because I know I had nothing better to do. Okay, anime.
Got Deku versus Overhaul. Okay, again, the fight was good. Overhaul, fucking whack.
That fight was good though. That fight was really good. I love the animation on that.
He got Aerie on his back. That was dope.
Dude, when that scene happened and he's like lit the fuck up, I love that. Like just the way they I don't know. What happened?
See, we were right. Overhaul was nominated last year for Best Antagonist.
What the fuck? It keeps doing that. I don't know why. My Wi-Fi hasn't been going out or anything. Yeah, that fight was dope. I'd probably vote for that one. Because again, there were better fights in Jujutsu Kaisen than the one that they picked. And then I haven't seen this fucking show that they also picked. Like, what? This looks like what, like every stereotypical, like what anime it looks like. This is like a fake anime that you would see in like a show. Like, oh yeah, I'm watching this show. Like, that's not a real show. It looks like the most generic shit. Alright, next up, Best Drama. Fruits Basket Season 2 is finally on here. In a category that it should belong in. Not like last year.
It wasn't Best Drama last year.
Was it in Best Drama last year? I don't fucking remember.
I'm looking at the last year's. That's why I'm wanted to make sure.
I don't remember, dude. You know, last year's was...
But no one appreciates Fruits Basket from last year, apparently.
See, I'm telling you, I don't think a lot of people appreciate the reboot. Like, if I feel like as bad as it's gonna sound, because I was having a conversation with a coworker about My Hero Academia about the same thing, where for a lot of people, a lot of younger people, this is their first time watching Fruits Basket. So those of us who are in like the nostalgia, having seen like the 2000s anime, having read the manga, like it's a nostalgia trip for us. But for the younger generation, this is new and this may not be their thing. I feel like the reboot basically catered to those of us who read the manga, and of course we're like, yeah, this is great.
See, but my thing with that though is like it's such a classic that like everybody's heard about Fruits Basket, whether you've heard the name or whatever.
Yeah, but I feel like the majority of people have heard the name, but they haven't seen or read it.
If you like shoujo manga, like have you not at least like gone to like Barnes and Noble and seen Fruits Basket there?
That's true, but I always feel like there's like certain, how do I put this, like mainstream ones that are out there, and that's what catches people attention. Like, because this is an older series, I feel like you got to dig through the archives of the manga section at any like bookstore to find it. You know what I mean? Like, it's there, yeah, and you're totally right. Like, it's gonna be in that section, but I feel like you gotta.
Yeah. No, oh shit. I just noticed this notification from almost an hour ago. Zeno finally liked my tweet at him. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. I like that he changed his name to Set Number 10 with a basketball.
Yeah, I saw that.
My guy. My dude. I like that everybody who's in the show is like putting basketballs on their shit. I love that. Great Pretender. Again, I haven't seen it.
I haven't either.
It looked more like a dramedy than just a straight drama to me.
The majority of these I haven't seen, with the exception of Beastars.
Japan Sinks 2020. A lot of people were memeing the fuck out of this show, so
I'm surprised it's even on there.
It's probably because people die in it, so it's dramatic. Sing Yesterday. People were kind of talking about this show, but I heard people said it was fucking boring. So I can't say anything. Beastars. Yeah, I like it. It's, good, like... I like that there's an overarching, like, murder mystery going on. Because, like, I don't know who the killer is. And you're like, well, it's definitely somebody that we've, possibly seen on screen, but we don't know who it is. Like, I like that it starts off.
Spoiler, we did see the killer for like 0.5 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, I know who the killer is.
Well, for 0.5 seconds.
Yeah, they show up for like a couple seconds.
The first episode.
And it's definitely somebody you don't think is like, oh, it's that person. Okay. I guess.
Honestly, I think Fruits Basket should take it.
I like that it's like a murder mystery at the forefront, but then it's more about like social issues, prejudice, segregation,
interspecies relationships.
Yeah. Yeah, interspecies relationships, which is, also like akin to like interracial relationships. Yeah,
that's basically what it was.
LGBTQ relationships, stuff like that. I like that you can kind of gather that from, again, it's like Zootopia, but like a different form. Or we can, relate to what the characters are going through without them being like human, but they're going through the same kind of things. So yeah, it's definitely a good drama. Yeah, I think Fruits Basket should win because it didn't win jack shit last year. That it got nominated
for round 2 again.
And then Somali and the Forest Spirit. I have not fucking seen this. This dude looks like the fucking demon guy that we just met in fucking Promised Neverland season 2.
I've seen like a couple episodes of it. It's okay.
Right.
I have seen Sing Yesterday for me. I watched like half of it, and it was again.
People said I saw people said it was boring.
It is. Like a lot of people were hyping it up at first, but then like I guess halfway through it, they were like, "Okay, this isn't that great."
I just noticed, that show, this show that we're talking about, or the other one, this one had the best character design. The literal fucking the game. It's the Crunchyroll anime where it's presented by this fucking game. Gee, I guess I wonder. Now we know why it was nominated for something. Okay, best comedy. Isaacin, it's a good comedy, good series. There's like some serious stuff that goes on, but like then it's kind of brushed to the side after they kind of solve things, and it's more comedic. It's very heartwarming, I would say. Isaacin very heartwarming. Like if you just want to watch like a cute show about like, some kids just kind of like trying to reach a goal, like a good goal, Isaacin definitely there for you. And if you like animation, if you like making movies, you'll definitely like Isaacin. My brother absolutely fucking loved this series. I wish it would come out on like Blu-ray or something, like someone would pick up the licensing, because I would definitely buy this for my brother on Blu-ray. But it's a good comedy. It's very good. Again, Kaguya-sama is in here.
That's probably going to be the only one I can vote for, because that's the only one I watched.
I've actually seen like 2 on this list.
The Next Life as a Villainess. Didn't you also watch that? It's also nominated.
Yeah, it's the only one.
That's hilarious. The series is hilarious. But there's another one on this list that's kind of funnier, so I'm torn between 2 of them.
Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle, Kakushigoto. And
I have seen that one. That one's fucking hilarious.
What's that about?
I've seen like 1 episode of that one.
It's about a manga. It's kind of starts from like the first episode opens up in like the future. The main character, he has a daughter, and she's a teenager now, so she had to go back to her childhood home for whatever reason, and she was like, because she's kind of reflecting back on life, she was like, well, my dad was a manga artist, why did he hide it? And she's kind of going through that, and she's kind of just remembering shit when she was little that didn't make sense. And of course we're seeing what was actually going on. Her dad writes he draws some pretty out there manga, and he doesn't want people to know about it.
Is it like ero manga or something?
It's I don't know how to describe it. So it's kind of like it's like hero manga, but it's kind of perverted. Like he makes like a bunch of like crude underwear jokes and a bunch of other crap, and
Yeah, I
And
guess
he's
think fairy tale.
it's kind of like that thing where the we see it as really cool, as like we as Americans see manga artists as really cool, but there is still a stigma for mangaka in Japan. Believe like we don't hear about it, but it's still there. So he doesn't want that to reflect on his daughter. So he keeps it a secret and pretends he goes to this the normal day job. So it kind of follows them as they go through it, and if she eventually discovers that, oh, he wrote manga and this is what was going on and all this stuff. It's really funny because some of the scenes are just like he literally will go in and out of his way to make sure that his daughter does not know
He goes through some hoops.
at all, and it's really funny. There's just like some scenarios, and I'm like, a part of me is just like, little girl, how do you not know? Your dad is like, I'm sorry, I feel like. As a teenager, she kind of smartens up, but as a little kid, I'm just kind of like, how do you not suspect that your dad is not going where he says he goes? Because like, there's like too many coincidences that happen throughout her childhood. I'm like, bro, come on, it's like right in front of you, please. No, but it's fucking funny.
Interesting. I've only read the first volume of the manga for Sweet Prince. The clips they showed, that looked fucking boring. They did not pick good clips from that show, because the ones I saw in the little video for the nominees, that looked boring as fuck. Okay, best score. Kevin Pankin's on here. Who would have known? He's always on here. For Tower of God, you got Great Pretender, Beastars. Beastars had a good OST.
It had a great soundtrack.
Honestly, a bunch of these nominees, I like. The ones that I watched, I'm like, I barely remember.
I can only vote for Beastars.
But I remember Beastars being pretty good. The one for Isaacin is really good too.
I vouch for Beastars because we have the soundtrack. I love it. The music's really good.
And then God of High School and Japan Sinks. Again, I'm surprised Japan Sinks is on here because again, everyone was memeing the hell out of it. So yeah. Oh shit. I went too high up. Okay. Best couple.
I have feelings about this.
A lot of straight couples in here. That's all I will say. It's because I feel like I'm saying that because last year that was not the case. So I'm just kind of like surprised that like there weren't more like same-sex couples or not straight couples. But anyways, let's see the nominees. We got Nasa Yuzaki and Tsukasa Yuzaki from Tonikawa Over the Moon for You. I haven't seen this one. I want to see it. I just haven't had the time to watch it. Are you watching this one, Chantal?
I only saw like 3 episodes, and then that was it.
Is it good? Are they cute?
It's
The
alright.
trailer for this show was cute.
Mm-hmm. It's
But-
alright. I will give it like a 6 or 7 between those.
6 or 7 out of 10.
Yeah. It's worth a check out to see how you feel about it.
Mhm.
And then you can make your own decision.
We've got last year's fucking winners. Why the fuck are they on here again?
That's why I was angry about this.
Yuki from Kaguya-sama.
How many times do we gotta go through this Crunchyroll?
They won last year. How are they
They
on here
did.
again?
Which I would not be surprised if they won again.
They need to do a rule where if they've won in a category before, like the same, if you're trying to nominate them for the same category and they won previously, they shouldn't be nominated again.
Yeah.
At least for
it's fair.
it's not like regular award shows where it's like the actor, not the actual like characters in the movie or whatever or the show. Like, sure, someone could be nominated for like best actor at the Oscars like 3 years in a row, whatever, like because they're playing different people. Because like even at like the Emmys and stuff or the Golden Globes, when they nominate people for like TV shows that are always going on yearly, like like I feel I don't think they've ever had like people win or repeat, or maybe they have. I don't know. I just don't think that's fair.
Certain actors will get awards, but it's for different categories. If they get nominated, like a certain, just like, I feel like, yeah, if this was the winner last year for best couples, it shouldn't be on here again.
Like, what
Yes.
the fuck?
Like, it shouldn't be on here.
Yeah, Shaman, they did win last year, and they got nominated again, which I don't understand. And again, it's because of the judges. I'm pretty sure you can clearly see they really, really love Kaguya. And I'm very salty, man. Very salty.
I'm trying to think, who would I substitute as a couple?
Couple.
I don't
There really
know.
wasn't that many couples.
Wasn't
this
that many?
year.
Maybe any of the pairings from Dorohedoro, but I don't know. Maybe I'm one of the only people that like I ship certain characters together.
Let's
Whatever.
me Google this.
We also have Legoshi and Haru.
Who should not be on this
Which,
list
why not?
because they're not a couple.
Well, most of them aren't really a couple either.
Yeah, most of these aren't really couples either.
The only one that's like canon is Tonikawa because they're married.
They're married.
So
Well,
that, and then Inspector.
and then Inspector too, because like they eventually like they're dating.
Yeah, but the thing with Legoshi and Haru is that she's okay. So like, they.
I thought they were like sort of like it's like a will they or won't they.
Yeah, but the thing is that she's already in a sexual relationship with Louis at the time. Like she's not in anything with Legoshi.
Yeah, but she's not in anything with Nui either. She slept with half the school.
Yeah, but they were okay. So
she's just being a little hoe, which is fine.
Yeah,
she can be a little hoe if you want to.
Kind of like her main squeeze as far as like sexual flings was Louis. That was a constant that she kept going back to. So
but it's a sexual thing. They're not in a romantic relationship.
True, but it's still considered a type of relationship. Whereas she and Legoshi he fell into good like with her, and it's kind of awkward on her end because because as a rabbit she's prey and he's a predator. So that doesn't make sense to me. Like I feel like they're labeled as a couple. Like I feel like they're put on this couple list mainly because it's like, oh, Legoshi likes Haru and this, that, and the other, and they should be on this list. It'd be really cute. This, that, and the other. I'm like, okay, yeah, but there is no type of.
I see where you're coming from.
You know what I mean? The main attraction is on his end.
I don't see Haru and Louis in an actual relationship either. I don't think they're in a relationship, so I wouldn't put them as a couple either.
I'm not saying put them as a couple. I'm just saying that they have more of a type of relationship. Like
they're just fuck buddies.
I cannot say.
I don't know. It's like they're a will they or won't they kind of thing for me. Not saying that they're a couple either, because they're technically not. She just knows that he likes her. And he's told her, like, hey, I like you. And, like, you know, I kind of want to, like, be in a relationship with you. But, you know, I don't know. I think it's kind of slim pickings for couples this past year.
They could have put Rin and Harume in instead of Kaguya and.
Oh yeah, they could have put any of the fucking fruits basket. You know what? You're right. They could have put any of the fruits basket couples on here.
Especially because Rin was pretty much introduced this season. It could count. They could have done that instead of Kaguya, man.
That would have been a good couple. They're so cute, man. Yeah, what the fuck? Now that you just brought it up, why are none of the fruits basket couples are on here?
That's a good question.
People are not watching, I guess.
And Haru aren't on here. Toto and Kyo could have been on here, even though they're not in a relationship. But I would have seen why people would have wanted them to be on here. Even my boy Kureno and Wo-chan.
They could have even thrown in Mr. Love for shits and giggles, man. If they wanted to.
MC and everyone else. MC and take your pick.
But I will give them a pass because there was hardly any couples last year. But
Yeah,
again, they could have chosen Fruits
kind of like
Basket.
it's kind of like slim pickings, but yeah, they should have put a Fruits Basket couple on here. Maybe they will next year.
Maybe
Since
once
the anime,
everything.
since it's gonna end this year, so
At least if nothing gets pushed back.
yeah, true. No, okay, we have Iwanaga and Kuro from Inspector. I like them. They're a cute couple. They cute. They adorable. It's warranted. Katerina and Maria. I asked if this is like a legit canon couple, and you said no. So it's just
not.
a ship.
Somebody
they put a
said
ship on here,
somebody said they should have put Katarina and everybody.
Yeah, they should.
and this is the only like not straight pairing on here.
Which is bullshit because if they wanted to go that route, they could have used Mary
They could
or
have used Mary.
or Sophia.
Mary is like obsessed with her too. She's like willing to kill her own fiance for Katarina.
Yeah, she is. She's willing to do it. But the thing about this one is, and I'm not shitting on same-sex couples at all in IRL or in anime. It's the fact is that it's not. It's basically a ship, and yeah, you can argue about the fact of the ending of the anime where Maria's like, I want to stay by your side forever. Yeah, that's one thing. But the thing is, like, even in the manga, she's not with any of the characters, and because she's stupid to note their feelings, there's nothing. Trust me, it's literally just a harem anime. Like, it's a reverse harem anime, a reverse harem manga. It doesn't. There's nothing. I don't think. Not that I don't think it's cute, but it shouldn't be on the list.
Right. Well, yeah, and like what we talked about previously, like if they're not canon, if it's just kind of hinted at, or it's like a one-sided thing.
I think they should, instead of saying
whatever,
like
like-
vote for best couple, they should have worded it as
It should
best
be-
ship.
In her room.
Or like best pairing. Because I feel like pairing is less specific than couple is, I feel like. So then you can put like your ship, your favorite ship or whatever.
There's shit more than anything else.
And then you can have more of like, oh, this is what the fans really like.
And you know, the only thing I think one of the reasons why they're on there is because in the manga, they're at I think it's that same graduation party for the seniors where Maria's kind of their arms are linked up, so they just like it's kind of that cute little girl thing where their arms are linked, they're walking around the party together, that kind of thing. And they just looked really cute. But I'm like, again, it's Katarina's too stupid to know anything. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a ship more than anything else. It shouldn't. Especially since it's considered a reverse harem, or at least a, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And we're getting season 2, man.
And we're getting season 2.
Yeah, if you're gonna put that on there, yeah, they should have put fucking Mr. Love on here.
Right, if you're gonna be that way,
MC, and everyone else, or Watashi and everyone else.
But that's just me. That's how I feel about it. I'm just like, no.
And then we've got Chizuru and Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend. Again, isn't this show like trashy?
It's pretty much. Well, I can't really say because I haven't watched the whole thing, but
it looks boring.
It's yeah, but people say it's good, but it's like hot garbage good.
Okay, I understand. It's trash taste good. That's why the guys on Trash Taste watch that shit. It's trashy. Yeah, in terms of couple, like best couple, give it to Kuro and Iwanaga. Because they're cute. They're fucking cute.
They are.
They're fucking adorable, man. And Inspector was so underrated.
It's because a lot of people didn't like it because of how wordy it was. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, okay, I understand. When they were solving the case, like, via the computer, like, that was kind of like... Why are you just talking about it instead of showing stuff happening? But I still
very, very wordy.
I still liked it, and I'm excited for season 2. Okay, best fantasy. Finally, sci-fi and fantasy are not in one fucking category this year. Holy shit. It's just best fantasy. No sci-fi ones came out this year, I guess, that people thought were good. So we've got ReZero season 2. I mean, it's an isekai, so yeah. This one I have not fucking heard of till this nomination list. Dragon Quest,
I didn't either.
Decadence, Ascendance of a Bookworm Part 2, Dorohedoro, which I think should win because it's that.
I have seen nothing, so I cannot vote.
Same thing. I can't speak for any of these because I've seen none of them.
Dorohedoro should win over ReZero. Dorohedoro should win.
If they put freaking Villainous on here, then I would. But they did not.
Dorohedoro's world is like so fantasy. Like it's like modern day fantasy. Like it's like the normal human world mixed with like a fantasy world. Because everything's all grungy and dirty in like the human world where they live, and then you go to the land of the sorcerers and it's all more like fancy and shit, and everyone's got like sorcerer powers and there's like devils and stuff and toilets that lead straight to hell. Yeah, I don't know.
I want to go to the bathroom if I'm gonna have to go to hell. No, thank you.
It's good though. It's good. Good fantasy show. Highly, yeah, no. I can't praise Dorohedoro enough. It's so good. Okay, so those are like all of them. Now we're gonna go all the way back up to Anime of the Year. So here we go, the big category, the one that they're gonna save for the very end of the night on the day of the awards. Which, by the way, I think we're gonna do a stream where we're gonna watch it like in real time and just comment over it, like we did last year. I hope to God there's not a cringy ass 5-minute rap number like last year though, because that was so bad.
Why did they decide to do that?
I don't know. It was bad. That was bad. Okay. So Anime of the Year, our nominees are Keep Your Hands Off Isaacin. Good choice. Jujutsu Kaisen. Which I'm surprised because that's only the first half of the season.
Yeah, but I guess it wouldn't count for next year anyway.
It was that hyped up, so
yeah.
And it's good. You know, I don't mind it being here on the list. Great Pretender. Dorohedoro. Good choice. Apare Ranman, which I had not heard of till this nomination. B and B stars. What do you guys think is gonna win?
B stars might take it.
I feel like it's gonna be between Beastars and Jujutsu. The surprise! I'm gonna be real surprised as Ezoken wins.
It could win,
but like from the past years, at least from what wins like for Anime of the Year, it's always something that surprises us. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know because there's several. I've seen most of these. So, and I liked all of the ones that I saw.
I have only seen 2.
I've only seen 1 of these animes on the Anime of the Year list.
So, like, I've seen Isaac and I've seen Jujutsu Kaisen, Dorohedoro, and Beastars. So, I liked all
lack of Balance Unlimited, man.
Yeah, no, Balance Unlimited really got snubbed.
Which I'm surprised with, because I've noticed that it's mostly like Netflix or Crunchyroll shows. There's not really a lot of Funimation shows on here.
Lol.
If you noticed.
Yeah, well, the only Funimation ones on here is like My Hero Academia.
But that counts for Crunchyroll too, since they.
Yeah. Oh, true. They have. Yeah. My God. No, yeah. I don't know.
Honestly, I think Beastars might take it. At this point, I feel like the
Shaman says the same. Beastars is gonna be.
The furry community is rabid for that show. I'm sorry. Like, let's get real, you guys. Especially because Ben Diskin's in that show. It doesn't matter that he's best boy Jack. It doesn't matter because the furries follow him everywhere. And then Jonah, Jonah Scott, who got to voice Legoshi, joined the community. Join the community through Ben, and it's kind of like, not. They're rabid for this. They're rabid for the furries are random for Ben, and if he's in a show, they're gonna be rabid for it. So Beastars probably will take it. I'll be very surprised if it doesn't.
I got a good feeling about Jujutsu, man, because again, it's those fans too, man. It just depends.
True, that's true. It depends on the fandom and whether the judges are going to be like, it's going to be this one. You know what I mean? Like it's anybody's guess.
It's
I
mainly
think
up to the
it's gonna
judges at the
be.
end.
I think it'll be between Jujutsu Kaisen and Beastars. Maybe Aizuken, because people were really into it when it came out. Maybe that one.
I really want a Frosty now. Is that weird?
No.
I have this little keychain for Frosty, like a Frosty thing. I'm like really hungry.
I personally think any of the 4 that I watched are good enough to win. Like, I wouldn't care if whichever one wins out of the 4 that I watched, because I liked all of them. So, like, I don't know who I'm gonna vote for. I really liked Dorohedoro though. It's so good. The music is so good. The characters are fun. I like that it looks like a 90s acid fever dream. Like grunge fever dream. Like, I just like how it looks. I like the animation. So I probably vote for that.
I'm probably gonna end up going with Jujutsu because I am a basic.
You're a basic bitch.
Yes.
And that's fine. You can be like, there's nothing wrong with being a basic bitch. You know, you like what you like. And at the end of the day, it's just a shitty awards show because there's no anime awards show, so Crunchyroll just decided to make their own.
And let the judges pick everything, basically.
Let the judges
Because
pick
we
everything.
fucked it up the first time with Yuri on Ice. We were punished. Which I do get. We went a little. We Yuri on Ice stands went a little too hard. And
It was the Yuri on Ice Awards. But there you go. There's the Crunchyroll anime nominees. Yeah, we're gonna stream the awards if you guys want to.
I feel like our commentary.
I definitely. I mean, we did it last year. I want to do it again this year.
I want to see who gets anime of the year, honestly.
And the way we'll do it is we won't stream it on the screen here. We'll just we'll all just watch the Twitch stream, and then you guys can also watch it, and then you just keep us on in the background. We'll just comment over everything in the background, but we're all gonna watch it like on the Twitch stream separately. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we'll just be here. We'll watch it in real time at the same time as you guys. So, I mean, you can still watch us watch it, I guess. You just won't see the actual awards here on the screen on my stream because I don't want to get my video taken down. And yeah, I'll make sure to leave like a Twitch link in the description, and like I'll post it in the chat and stuff. And you know, we'll comment on things and riff on things and laugh and cry and cringe.
There will be lots of salt thrown if Kaguya.
Yeah, let's get we're all the three of us talking shit. We're talking shit.
But we're gonna. When the fuck is the award show? I got out of the link.
16th, I think it said.
Of what? February or
February.
what does that fall under?
And we only get to vote for a week.
When is it? The 16th?
I think
it'll
so.
be on a Tuesday night or some shit.
Well, I'll have to move my Tuesday stream to Wednesday on my Twitch because we're gonna be roasting the actual awards.
No, we're gonna be roasting Crunchyroll. Not too bad because we still want them to dub Mr. Love. So.
Oh yeah, no, you know Crunchyroll knows that people roast their shit. Come on.
I know, right? Let's get real. They know they get roasted. Like,
Here we go. February 19th is the
Oh.
day.
When's the 19th? It's a Friday.
they like
Okay,
it.
that works out even better.
That works.
That's a Friday night. So yeah, join us here. We'll probably stream like maybe like 5 minutes before the awards start, so that way we can get everything like good to go. You know, everybody who's gonna watch it can, you know, get their stuff set up, get your popcorn out and ready. Go to the bathroom because it's gonna probably be like I don't know what. Well, I don't know how they're gonna do it this year, but I'm sure it'll be, if not like an hour, then like an hour and a half. Since people are still under COVID restrictions, I don't know how they're gonna like do everything this year.
Probably virtually.
Probably virtually. They're not gonna fly people out. So then maybe we can watch it on the screen here. I don't know. I won't take any chances. We'll just each watch it individually, but we'll still be here in the stream together in real time watching it. But yeah. So we're gonna do that on February 19th. What time is it gonna be at?
It says 5 PST.
So it's gonna be 6 my time, 7 your time.
That was 7, which is probably a good thing.
So 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so West Coast time.
On Friday, I'm getting a monster for that day.
8 p.m. Eastern Time.
After being out of work for so long, my body is just so tired now.
So that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna be streaming or commentating over the awards. So we'll give our little quips and everything, all that good shit. So next up, real quick, I want to show off my new purchase I got today. It's finally here. I got the volumes 1 and 2 of Fire in His Fingertips. A flirty fireman ravishes me with his smoldering gaze, which is the whole English title. So this, if you've seen this motherfucker around, you know what this is.
I'm thinking back to our conversation yesterday about censorship, and now it's in my head.
So I have volume 1 and volume 2, which you can get at Barnes & Noble online.
Woo!
So yeah, as you can see, warning, parental advisory, it's explicit. This is uncensored. At least for this American release. Barnes & Noble release. So it's uncensored, you see everything, which is fantastic. And yet, like, they took stuff out from this in the end, in the Henty.
Of course they do. They always gotta take the good stuff
They always have to like
They took out some good shit. They took out some good shit.
Well, the anime was only like a few episodes, right? So of course they probably.
It was like 6 or 7 episodes.
I think it was 7, 8 episodes. No, 7 episodes sounds right. 7 or 8 episodes. They probably chopped up a bunch of shit.
Like,
whatever.
There's a part where they go to like her parents' house, and her parents basically ship them and are like, "How come you guys aren't dating? What?" And then they have to sleep in the same room at her parents' house because her mom's like, "Oh yeah, we renovated your old room, so you guys have to sleep in this extra room together." And that scene was pretty awesome because her parents are like in the other room, like next door, like the walls are thin because it's like a tatami room.
Because of course
they're literally right there. So he's like, we have to be quiet.
Of course they do.
She's just like, okay. And then they're like under the blanket, and you can like see through the blanket, like what's going on. It's glorious. It's so good. And actually, they actually like have actual like sex like way earlier than they did in the anime.
In case you guys didn't know this, we had this conversation like the other day. So this has been hilarious. And earlier today. So.
I highly recommend it. I've like skimmed through most of it. Like I kind of skipped the beginning part because I'm like, oh, that part's boring. Like I just want to get to like they start doing things.
Like, give me the good stuff, man. That's what I'm here for.
So,
in case you guys are wondering, like, why me and Chantel are just giggling, we just had this like. My reason is I'm thinking about that conversation we had about censorship, and it's in my head, and I'm thinking about the manga now. And I'm just like, I don't know why. I feel like
It
I'm
is Zen in the top right corner on your screen. Yeah, that's a commission I had, a fan art commission I had someone make of me and Zen because Zen is my best boy in Mystic Messenger. So yeah, it's Zen. And me. Me. But yeah, no, this is like buy it. They're only like $14 at Barnes and Noble each online.
Makes sense why it would be a little pricey.
But it's good. I'm
actually really curious about something.
I'm probably gonna read this again later. Like actually like sit down and read it, not just skim through it. Why do I like Zen? I could write out in this essay. I will tell you.
Right, in this essay, allow me to tell you.
In this essay, I'm gonna let you know exactly why you should stand Zen from Mystic Messenger. No, I like Zen because he's a romantic, and I am also a romantic. He's just really like forward. Like he's really forward, but like in a sweet way. Like he knows his boundaries. So like, you know, like if you tell him like, no, I'm not comfortable with that, he's gonna be like, okay. It's like I like that. He's gorgeous. Why wouldn't I like him? Why wouldn't anyone like him? He's like drop dead absolute gorgeous. He's got like rock hard abs and shit, you know? I'm sure everything else on him is perfect. And I like his voice. His voice actor is like did really good with Zen.
It's on Amazon.
Oh, it's on Amazon too?
Are you gonna get it on your Kindle?
Fuck yeah, I am. I was in chat with that's what I was like. I was curious about something. And I was like, fuck yeah.
Do it, get it. And also I like Zen because I used to do theater, so you know he's a musical actor. So we have that in common as well. And I don't know, he's just really nice. I like being called Babe or Jaggy. Like I think that's cute.
Yeah, Zen's the sweetest.
He's just cute, and I love his story. It made me his route. It made me cry. I didn't want to leave his rooftop. I was very mad when the game makes you leave. I'm like,
Sorry,
no,
I'm
I
just
don't want to
thinking
leave.
about when he's like, "Oh, you gotta go."
Right when that part happened, I was like, but I want to stay. So you really
Right? He's like, no, you can't stay.
bro.
Well, because he's gonna like hold your he has to hold your hand. Then when he does, he's like, oh shit! Like he just like popped a boner. Like, oh no!
That's what makes it so funny.
If we keep holding hands, I'm not gonna be able to control myself. And I'm just like, dude, let the beast release the beast, please.
There isn't actually an option to tell him that, by the way.
But I was like, really sad. The very first time I played Israel, I was like really sad when that happened. I'm like, I don't want to leave. What do you like? Why is the game making me leave?
Because we have to be
Like I want to stay here. I want to stay here. I don't want to leave. Like if that was really me, like because I was thinking it in context of like if this was really me, I don't want to leave. Like, dude, I'm down. Let's go. Let's go back to your place, dude. Like, we're both adults here. Do I like music people just like Hero? Yeah. Yeah. If they play music or sing or dance or like do like theater musical stuff, yeah, I'll like them. But I like Kiro for different reasons. I like him because he's like really cute, and I like the first interaction you have with him in Mr. Love. Like I just like meeting him. I thought it was really cute, and I like his dates, and I like that he's like the kinkiest motherfucker out of all of them. So that also helps. He a freak in the sheets, man.
I'm fine.
And again, I like his voice actor, so that's also like bonus points. In English and Japanese, I like his voice actor. So I hope that answers your questions. If you have more, please feel free to ask. Danny, I hope you bought the ebook version of it.
I still have that gift card. Hell yes, I did. I'm gonna get volume 1 and 2 because they're actually pretty cheap.
See, and with the ebook, you can zoom in. Heat update. Oh, which date is that one?
Oh man.
Which date is that one? I can't remember.
Heat update? Isn't that the one? No, that's the different one. Heat update. I don't know.
Oh, I like Yusung too. Why do I like him more than Zen? Because Zen stole my heart and Yusung didn't. I don't know. I did Yusung's route first, if that helps. And then I did Zen's route. And I did cry at the end of Yusung's route. Which one's the heat update? I can't remember. Hold on, I'm gonna Google this. Oh, that's a Gavin date. That's the one. That's the one where he's like in the shower or whatever.
That's the one I have not unlocked yet.
I haven't fucking got. I was actually wanting that card. I was so close. I'm like, I was so close to getting the card. It saddens me to this day. And the werewolf one haunts me. Because I really want that one. Halloween event once again did me dirty.
Why is Yusung your favorite? Lucian's Gunsea? Because I like Zen. And I like V. And I like Vanderwood, even though he'll never get a route. Which is bullshit. But I said this in a previous stream and previous video. I like their webtoon designs a lot. Everybody is hot in the webtoon. Even the MC. And I kind of got over her short hair. She's fine. Yeah, I'm probably going to read this tonight. It says to be continued at the end of the second volume.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they're going to write more. Because, like, the anime has, like, an anime ending or whatever. But where this ended, and it's like to be continued, like they're in the middle of doing it.
I'm just
like you know the last part of the last episode of the hentai.
Cheers.
Like they finish and then it cuts to like the next day and they're like dating, like they're going to go on a date.
Yeah.
Like, but the second volume ends where it's like they're still on the bed, like doing it.
So far, it has 4 volumes.
Oh, does it have 4 volumes? Oh shit! Then I have to wait till the next 2 come out. Fuck. Well, you know what? I can wait. I'm just happy I have the first 2. My god. And I love this freaking art. Look at that. It looks so good.
Okay, so...
And it's still ongoing.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I will buy every single volume of this. This is one of my favorites, dude. It's good.
I actually have to buy the physical book. I'm trying to see if it'll let me put it as a Kindle format, and it's like, yeah, no, bro.
Oh, you know why? I think Amazon stopped doing ebook versions of like X-rated stuff like that, like manga.
Boo. I have nothing to live for.
Get it at Barnes and Noble. Again, it's like $14 per volume.
But this one's $12.49.
Or whatever, get it from Amazon.
Well, but these are $12.49.
Yeah, but do they have both volumes?
Yeah.
It's Missy.
Oh, you like sit on in 707. Chantal likes 707.
I do. It's on sale right now for $12.
Yeah. It's
On Amazon?
Yeah, they were $13.99. They're now $12.49.
See,
Yeah,
I bought them from Barnes and Noble because I had a Barnes and Noble gift card.
Yeah, Barnes and Noble saying it's $12 at the moment. Save 11%.
So to buy fairness, you do. It's so good. I think I like this manga better than the hentai, than the anime. And that had voices and noises and animation. but at least this is uncensored. At least I can see everything in this.
In this essay, we shall pretend we're sorry.
It's good. Well, now I have to wait till the next 2 volumes get translated. Kawano Tanishi, you know how to write a good story with good smut. I like this. I like the characters. I like the story. Like, it's actually a cute story. And the characters are nice. Like, this dude is hot as fuck. And you know what, though? The dirty talk in this is so much better than in the anime. Like, it's good, really good. Like, he tells her, like, yeah, that thing that you're doing is, like, hot as fuck. And I'm just like, yep. It's really good. I recommend to read it. Like, watch the anime, too, because, like, why not? But read it.
Why not, right?
But read it. Read it because, like, it's, like, way more spicy than the hentai. And you get to see everything. And it's more, it's more explicit in the manga. But yeah, super good.
I tell you that my husband actually watched it with me. That's how we're going to. Yeah.
And what did you think? What did he think?
I can't watch anything with my husband.
Why?
He literally we were watching it and like it was normal, whatever. And then he was how come the firefighter's hot? Like, why is it in these? And I'm like, dude, can you just watch this?
Because this is one that's made for more geared towards a female audience.
That's what I
so
told him.
The guys have to be hot.
Or if it's for females, of course the guy's gonna be hot. He was all, it's unfair. And he was all, my dad punch. I'm like, shut up! Oh my god, just watch it with me. Stop commenting.
He's gonna be pretty. Ugh. Oh well. Maybe one day we'll find out the pre-order date for Volume 3 because I will buy it. I still have money left on my Barnes & Noble gift card, so I'll save it till the 3rd one comes out and I can buy it at Barnes & Noble. And then I'll buy it. I need room on my shelf now to put this because I don't have room. All my mom knows is that I bought manga with it. I didn't tell her what kind of manga I was buying.
She does not need to know.
Well, I told her I wanted a Barnes & Noble gift card for Christmas, so she gave one to me. And she was like, what are you going to buy? What kind of books are you going to buy? I was like, manga. And she was like, oh, okay.
Oh, thank God.
I didn't say, I'm going to buy the manga equivalent of a romance novel, mother.
Yeah, sure. If that's what you want to call it. Well, that's what we'll call it.
Well, I would have told her, like, because my mom's read romance novels, like she's read that stuff before, even because she'll get mad at me when I like kind of like make fun of her because I'm like, Mother, you're so innocent. But she's like, I've read that romance novels and stuff before. Like every time she watches something and there's like a sex scene or something, I'm like, Mother, why are you watching this? This is rated R stuff. Why are you watching this? Well, it's weird. It's weird, man. It's I hate when like movies like that, like you're watching with your parents or something, and like there's like a sex scene, and then it's just kind of like, this is really awkward. When is this over? My mom's sitting next to me. I don't want to watch this. But yeah, like my mom loves that show Outlander on Stars. That show has a lot of sex in it.
Does it really? I've never seen it.
My mom's read the books too. It's based on the book series. There's a lot of sex in it. But my mom loves that show, and every time I've seen her watching it, I'm always like, why are you watching this rated X thing? She gets because it's good. Because Outlander's good, and I'm just like, okay. One time my aunt, because my mom and all her sisters watch that fucking show. My mom has 3 sisters. And my cousins watched that show too. So one time when my aunt was here, like she and my mom, like I asked them what it was about, and literally my mom and my aunt were took like, I don't know, like an hour and a half just explaining to me what the fuck that show was about and what happens in it and stuff. It's like a time travel fantasy kind of show. In Scotland. But yeah, it's for adults. So, you know, yeah, I just never told my mom, oh yeah, I bought some X-rated manga. Because it's that good. I bought porn. I'm just kidding. I bought prawn.
I still want to buy the BL, man.
Yeah, me too. I want to buy some BL too, but
I want to collect Given because I want to know what happens next.
me too.
Want to buy that other one. I forget what it's called. Therapy Game. Because that seems interesting, and it's only like 3 volumes, I think. 3 or 4 volumes. So it's short. And
I have what's called You Are My Princess, which is the audiobook that Connor made.
oh yeah.
I have that because that's 1 volume. So I have the audiobook. That one's good.
I bet.
How are you, mommy?
You too.
Look.
But yeah, I think we're good. We're good for this stream, so we did what we set out to do.
Yeah.
We talked Mr. Love, the Kuroko dub, anime awards. I showed off some manga. And yeah. Anything else you guys want to say before we head out?
Don't think so. Not that I can think of.
Other than we're gonna roast Crunchyroll, but no. Because fair warning, we're gonna be talking fair warning, we're gonna be talking so much shit.
Yeah, so definitely join us on the 19th of February. And join us here. So you can be in the chat and react with us.
The lotion, yeah, it's lotion.
To the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, and we'll see what big major upsets happen and what possible surprising things happen as well. But yeah, so thank you guys for joining. There's links in the description of this video, so you can follow us all on Twitter. So you can support me on Patreon as well as follow me on Twitch. I stream Saturdays and Tuesdays most of the time. And yeah, check out my Tuesday streams where now I'm finally doing a blind playthrough of the Golden Deer route and Fire Emblem. A lot of fun we're having with that. And I stream Persona 5 Royal on Saturdays. So see you guys there tomorrow on my Twitch channel. And sub to Chantal and sub to the podcast. And follow us on Twitter.
We still have to record for Twisted Wonderland.
Yeah, we do. We've been very busy.
We have.
We've all been pretty busy. So we're gonna get back into it.
So it's coming. It's just we gotta make time.
Now that I'm Corona, I have the energy again. So.
But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments later. And yeah, have fun, stay safe. We'll see you in the next video or the next stream. We're definitely gonna do more streams like this. So
Yes.
see you guys later.
It's time for memes from me.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.